Yep, I'm ready.
You sound excited.
Oh no, I'm just losing brain cells a bit in
No.
chat.
Got to
So
get up. A lot of people complaining about your performance. You know that?
I'm sorry.
That's how you're supposed to do. You're supposed to say, fuck
Oh,
them.
okay. Fuck
What
them.
do, that's the problem. That's the problem people
Fuck
have.
them.
You gotta
Fuck them.
yeah. It's kind of high, to be honest with you.
Fuck them.
Let's start.
That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to
killed
get
her.
me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me out.
I don't know why I hated my
just
monetization so
let
much.
me out. That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me out. Oh, just let me out. That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me out. Fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Yeah, I'm broadcasting live from the heart here. This is the most badass YouTube broadcast. I'm Mr. Radio. Getting behind the glass. How are you, sweetie?
Hello.
Oh,
I'm
she's
doing good.
awake
What
now.
about you?
Ready to go.
Well, you told me I'm
What's
being scripted.
Don't be scripted. Don't change.
I'm
Don't
not,
change a
no.
thing. You're wonderful. You're a wonderful woman. I'm very lucky to
thank
have you. I'm lucky to have
Oh,
you. That's
thank
why I
you
always
so
got out of
much.
trouble with other women. I'm lucky to have you and flowers when you fuck up.
There you go.
There you go.
That's exactly right.
That's
Do
the move.
that.
That's the move. Why do flowers work? I feel like women are so too easy to deal with. You know, it's flowers. That's
Well,
it.
I honestly, flowers is one thing. On it, like nowadays, if you open the door for them, like for me, getting the door.
I always
open
do
for me,
that. Though.
Oh,
I'm old school like that. I always.
not everybody. That's the thing.
You know,
is not
I
everybody
never
does
got
that.
a blowjob once over opening and go, what a bunch of horseshit. You know?
Well, yeah, you were born in the wrong generation, Tommy.
Mm.
I mean,
Nobody holds the door open for you. Ever?
no.
England?
I've had it a couple of
Yeah.
I've had it a couple of times, but I had to like ask for it.
Weird.
It's weird. Yeah, I've had to like ask for
Yeah,
it.
you're
to,
like you're not
help
one of those
and
like
whatnot.
those feminist broads too. You're not like playing both ends. This is really I don't know if it's real or not. This is really
No.
funny clip. Although I don't like the way he stated it, but it's still funny. These women, none of these guys are offering me their seat. None of them are offering me their seat. So she goes up to this guy. He goes, "How come you haven't offered me my seat?" He goes, "You believe in equal rights?" She goes, "Of course, men and women." He goes, "So fuck off." Oh no, he goes, he goes, "Are you
that's great.
pregnant?" And she said, "No." "Do you believe in equal rights?" "Then fuck off." And I get the principle, but I don't think it has anything to do with
Yeah.
equal rights. You can still give a woman a job and open the door for her. You know what I mean? It's not that difficult.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, no.
But you're not, you
I mean,
know,
sitting
you're
down
not
there,
one
I
of
don't
the, you're
know why
not,
that's such a problem.
you're not one of the. Well, see, I do have a problem with. I want to be treated the same as men because first of all, it's a lie. Nobody does.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to be treated like a woman. I don't want to be treated equally as a woman either. I want to be quite different. But I'm not a total maniac. I mean, I'm not like, you don't have to stay in the house and make babies for Christ's sakes. But to be perfectly honest with you, nobody does that anymore anyway. Nobody does that
No.
anymore. And
No,
if you
not
want to
at
do
all.
that, I'm all for it too. If that's if God, you know, you're lucky if you're staying home with your kids, your husband's rich. It's that simple.
Hell yeah. Oh
it's-
yeah.
And it's not for like
Like either
I
that
think-
or like you need to stay home to take care of the kids, like you
Yeah,
have a severely
the-
disabled kid or
I
something.
think
like
I think the worst thing that came out of the like the best thing that came out of the feminist movement is women have a choice, right? And you weren't like
Mhm.
even if you did great in school, you're still a baby maker. That needed to go. There's no doubt about it. You have to at least get the shot, you know.
Yeah.
Like and that was great. But I also don't like the like if you know I've seen women on the internet. It's like I want to be traditional. I want to like Jessix. What's wrong with what she's doing? You know, she wants to be old school.
Yeah,
to be old school.
no,
That's
it's-
and then you're shamed if you're shamed
Mhm.
as if you were in the 50s or 40s and wanted to graduate college and have a great job. If you want to stay home and do it the traditional way, shamed.
Yeah, no, it's completely like reversed.
Yeah,
And
no. But you want
I don't
you-
get it.
You want to be treated like a lady, but have the opportunity. But you're not going to lecture everybody. You're like, oh, you said the dirty word in front of me.
Yeah, no. If somebody doesn't open the door for me, I don't give a fucking bite. Like special, like to specify in this, I'm talking about like when you're in a relationship with somebody.
You know,
Not
I
like
got to think about it. I open the door for men. I open the door for men as well. You know, if I'll hold, I hold the door open for anybody. If somebody's behind me, exactly. If I see an older woman, especially an elderly woman, I'm running to the door. You know, I've taught Tommy to do this.
That's good.
And if I see a pretty girl, I'm probably going to jump out of my seat. You know.
Of course.
Yeah. I'm not throwing the jacket over the water though. You have to jump over that shit. Jump over the fucking. Yeah. No, the jacket I'm not doing.
To be fair, like I don't even most puddles I can't even jump because I'm not short. So.
Yeah, no, you got to jump the puddles. Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah. I like that old school stuff. I think it makes it's fun to me to be that more traditional type. Yeah. And it's also like, you know, I also with my wife because she's a corporate lady. I have to see if she's in the mood for that shit. You know, if I, she might not, but I've learned how to detect it. There's times when she wants to be treated like a girl, and there's, you know, if I start getting all romantic with her, she's like, get the fuck out of here, you know. So today on SFTP, thanks so much, Pilkey. 46 months. How many years is that? You're a mathematician, right? Oh no, it's my wife.
No, I'm not. But 44 would be. Let me do some math. 48 would be
48.
I think. Yeah. 48 would be 4 years. So it's little.
Listen, fuckhead.
Yeah, there he is, right up there.
Yeah. Thank you, Final Flash. Yeah,
we got a little more than a year for Panic Pun. 48 is 4 years.
Oh yeah, I can do mine now. I think I'm a little bit. I'm under Picklington, but here, let me do mine real quick.
Or some. Well,
I'm 43 right now, so.
That's what I wanted to say. You're not one of those women that are just going to scream misogyny every minute. So I think you can get the double standard, and I don't mind doing it. You know what I mean?
100%.
I'd probably get up if a young girl or even a middle-aged woman asked me to get up for a seat in the bus. I've done it before. No one usually asks. Usually on the bus, that doesn't count though, because there's not enough space. Yeah, no. You know what I mean? I'd probably do that. I don't go out of my way.
Yeah.
I know. Stop mansplaining. Good.
Yeah. How dare you?
I don't know. Like there's perks of being a chick, and there's downsides of being a chick, and it's the other way too. All right. I don't know this guy that well. I just know he was. He was. What was he? He was banging Rekieta's wife or something, or they were switching teams, or not switching teams. That's another. That means something else. They did
a little bit of.
That means something else. Well, with Rekieta, who the fuck knows, man? That guy's crazy.
Yeah. You know? So yeah, as Nova says, they were swinging. So kind of like in a way, kind of swapping, basically.
I could see
it didn't really turn out well for Aaron.
If you had like a sex kitten girlfriend that you weren't like gonna marry or bring home to mom, because it did happen in the barracks. I'm gonna be honest, but not with me, because I was pretty much married the whole time. I was pretty much yeah. I could see if you. It's still gross. I could see doing that. I cannot. Who would let anybody fuck their wife? Then it's got to be a fetish, right?
Well, it was like a trade.
I don't get that. That's weird.
I don't get it either, but you know it.
Like that's another thing. I expect guys to be creepy like that, but what woman's like, yeah, no, sure, you can fuck him and I'll fuck your husband. Sure, it's not a bad idea. Like,
yeah, no,
women are supposed to put this. Women are truly the moral gatekeepers of the planet. If they say no sex, so they can put the kibosh on that, like instantly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. From what I know, and it's very minimal, but and this is also from Aaron's point of view, is that he wasn't not really the instigator for it. Like it just kind of happened, and he let it go for a bit, but April was a. You can look at some of the streams, like especially the.
I don't feel as bad with him because he
where
clearly didn't love his wife to begin with. You know. Minnesota podcast host Aaron Imholte. How do you say his name? It looks like a soccer player's name from like a black soccer player from Sri Lanka.
Yeah, it's either Imholte or Imholte. I don't know.
Imholte.
I'm not really
arrested after live streaming.
I just go Aaron.
All right. I don't want to know anything about this. Like the details.
A local podcaster is now facing charges for something he allegedly did while live streaming his show. Aaron Imholte is the host of the Steel Toe Morning Show that has been on the air for at least a decade. Fox 9's Karen Scullin joins us now to explain what is happening here. Karen?
I want to get invited on there.
37-year-old Aaron Imholte made his first court appearance this morning for disseminating private sexual images without consent. But he appeared to do this while actually live streaming.
I bet you thought I wasn't coming. Welcome to the show. It's me. It's
37-year-old Aaron Imholte, the host of the Steel Toe Morning Show.
I always want to point out, that I have more hair than him, and I'm 10 years older than him.
You're 10 years. Hey,
How do you like my New Jersey? How do you like my New Jersey? I got this one today.
Nice. Yeah, no, it reminds me a bit of the Lincoln City one. With the black and red.
Yeah, I like the black.
I really
ones.
like the pattern on it.
That's beautiful. My wife liked it too. She said, "Why is it so big?" I said, "Because I'm fat. I have to get triple X because I'm so fat."
Yeah, but at least it's your man crush, Benedict Hollebach. So
I love Benedict Hollebach.
That's what matters.
I pissed him off too. I told you that story, right? I didn't tell. Oh, I never told you that story.
I don't remember. I don't think you have.
I pissed him. I'll tell it if anybody wants me to hear the Benedict Hollebach story. Dave would probably like to hear it because he's celebrity. Well, I don't know if he's a celebrity, not yet, but this is recent. It was about a year ago. It was a year ago this summer. I pissed him off. Just being a super fan, and I was really embarrassed. What is it with me with celebrities? All right, let's hear.
Subscribers, but one of Imholte's May shows has him in some legal trouble. He was reported for sending a photo of a naked woman that he knows to a person joining him on the podcast. That woman reported the situation to police, and now Imholte faces.
I like that picture. He looks like he killed his whole family. He looks like John List. Have you seen this man?
Yeah, no.
If you would have told me this guy, then you would talk like, oh, he killed his whole family. No, he just had some revenge part. Oh, God, good for him.
Yeah, no. What was it? He comments on it in one of his stream from.
Yeah, we'll watch that.
Earlier today.
Too. I actually kind of like this guy. I'm sorry. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Well, he like makes a joke of that. It looks like a work picture, and it really does. Like
it does.
It
looks like one of those things. I'm on the board. Thank you, Mr. Security Guard that makes $5 an hour. Go fuck off. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, no, it's one of those like. Well, honestly, it looks like my it's done in like the same way that my dad's work ID was done. So, yeah. No, but usually with my dad though, they're like open your eyes, so he looks like he's staring into your soul. Yeah, but he's not smiling though. He doesn't smile.
This is he looks like he's trying not to smile. To be honest with you.
Criminal charges.
Yes.
Did you check? I like tattoos more than I think. Your boy didn't do too bad, did he?
And those words are now part of a criminal complaint against Imholte. The court documents describe a relationship breakdown between Imholte and 3 others. He started disparaging them publicly on his show back in April before sending.
So who was it? Was it Rekieta's wife? That report him? Who was the broad?
First they. Well, apparently, from what it wasn't even a girl who reported it. It was Nick.
Oh.
Rekieta himself.
Well, how can Nick make a report for another woman? How did he, or should he make the report in somebody else's name?
It could have been that, yeah.
Yeah.
Because if anything, it would have probably been
probably get dropped then.
April, yeah. But it will. Well, the only thing is from what I've been able to look at and see is that he's a repeat domestic violence offender.
Oh, really?
So
no wonder he's he's the one who's fucking somebody else's wife. He obviously clearly can't stand. Yeah, he didn't care if anybody fucked her. He hated her. Was it April that complained about being the testing model, or he likes to smack around broads?
There was a charge against from him against April. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The nude
Yeah, of
photo
course,
in
Primat.
May. Today, other podcasters are using
Yeah,
it
feel free
as
to call in,
material
Primat.
for
You'll
their
be-
shows.
Did you hear that? Hold on a second. Hold on.
Photo in May.
Yeah,
Today,
sorry.
other podcasters are using it as material for their shows.
Got me.
Snitch on Aaron? You don't 100% snitch on Aaron.
Imholte is a sort of shock jock type, often saying things that some would consider racist, homophobic, misogynistic, and more.
This was like a great show. Tune me into that show.
Some have said to Fox 9 that he used to walk up to the line, but now he crosses it.
Oh, sure.
Imholte told police he did not recall ever receiving or sending a nude photograph of the victim. He bailed out of jail this morning with a no contact order, in addition to no disparaging comments on social media, online, or on a podcast. In the newsroom, Karen.
Like the judge, even before you're convicted, can tell you can't talk. Isn't that unbelievable? It's so unconstitutional. You're not allowed to talk.
It is.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Yeah,
I bet there's no
it is,
precedent
but-
for it.
well-
I bet there's no precedent for it or not anything. It's just something we've always
Well, that
done.
whole thing of like not allowed to talk, but he does talk. So
Yeah, I know.
he talks about his whole experience, and apparently it was pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
Karen Scullin, Fox 9.
All right, Fox 9. All right, let's see. What do you say?
I found out about the warrant on Thursday. I was already out to the cabin. It was funny watching the comments. I pretty much stayed off of social media, but anytime I would see any comments, anytime something would pop up on my phone, it would, there would be people who hate steel toe. They'd be like, he's on the lam. He's on the lam. I was at my cabin. I had a whole weekend planned.
He's on the lam.
I had the cabin, and then Sunday it was going to the state fair, and then Monday I was just kind of taking her easy. Friday,
He mentioned out there it was Kayla, and it was his first ex-wife.
Yeah, my apologies on that,
all
because
right.
he's got a couple of.
You should look this. No, I won't. I don't have to do any fucking sort of thing. I'm not doing a report or a fucking video. I'm reacting to something, and I like to do it cold because everything's fucking stiff. So go fuck yourself. How about that? You should really, before you're discussing something. No, I don't have to do any such thing. If you want that, go to Nick DiOrio. If you want that, go to guys that make fucking videos. I want to react to something cold. That's what I want to do. If you want to, you want to sit there, if you think this is the goddamn the who's got the best take contest, I'm not in it. I want to talk like a fucking human being. And you know what? Sometimes you see a fucking headline when you're a headline and you go to work and you see that shit. So and so happened to so and so. No, that's what it is. You read the article? No. Let me tell you about it. Don't tell me what to fucking do. Go fuck yourself. You can take your money back if you want. Can I send him his money back? Ugh.
I don't know.
I think I can.
Probably
I will. I will. I'll send that money back to you. You don't need to tell me what to fucking do. I don't need $5 for you to tell me what to do. I had a jerk. If you want to come on the after show after this and have some jerk off telling me what to do before I went out there, which is why I don't go in Discord ever, because I got a bunch of people telling me how to fucking run it. Go fuck yourself, shoot heroin, walk in front of a truck, and die. That's how I feel about it. Ugh.
Wow.
I want to react to it.
Thursday I find out about.
I watched a commentary aids thing on me and Lieutenant Cobra.
Oh, well, the guy replied and said the freak out was worth the $5. So.
Oh, well, fair enough. Good luck. I'm glad. All right, then I'll keep the money. I'll keep the money.
Easy.
There you go. Deal. You're welcome. I'm here to serve. Tell me what
this warrant. And I just looked and I went, horse shit. Obviously, if you want my opinion on that part of it, horse shit. The whole
yeah, he's walking the line. He can't talk about her, but he can say it's bullshit. Yeah,
horseshit. That if you want a comment from me, if you want me to discuss that part of it, Todd V. Peterson is my attorney. Horseshit. But
horseshit.
I talked to Todd on Thursday when I heard about it. Todd is board certified. He's the man. He's awesome. He is an encyclopedia. Okay, so Thursday I talked to him. Kind of gives me the rundown of everything. Friday we get everything signed. Within a half hour of having everything signed, Todd has multiple motions out. He's already contacting Stearns County. So find out about it Thursday at the cabin.
So in other words, he's doing his job.
The problem is there are hundreds,
Surprising.
if not thousands, of warrants out on people. You can't just show up and grab them all. So we let everyone know that needed to know that on Tuesday morning at 6 a.m., coming in. But I had a great weekend, went to the lake, spent it with the family, the kids, everybody else. Sunday, went with a couple of friends to the state fair. Sunday, got on stage, and I actually sang karaoke. Monday, I went paddle.
Oh, let me go the other one.
Yeah. So
The problem is there are hundreds, if not thousands, of warrants out on people. You can't just show up and grab them all. So we let everyone know that needed to know that on Tuesday morning at 6 a.m., coming in. But I had a great weekend, went to the lakes.
All right. I guess we saw that already. That's pretty funny. So he got So do we know if Rekieta called this? Or do we know anything about Rekieta? I didn't see anything in the. That guy's yelling at me. Somebody should put some contacts in the goddamn fucking newsroom.
okay, so here we go. So it was Kayla's picks, which is Kayla Rekieta, and then so they were able to find this out. And this next part's from Primat is because there's Kayla has tattoos, and based on the tattoos that like described in that little clip, people were able to find out that it was from like who it was.
Did the other guy turn it in? The guy that he sent it to? So I imagine he texted her right there and then, right?
Well, no, they probably watched it on stream, and because Aaron specifically said like tattoos, and they're like, oh, look at like what I was able to pull, and so they saw that, they're like, oh my god, it's totally so and so, it's totally Kayla. So
he's got the Mighty Ducks jersey in the background. I guess because he's from Minnesota.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't want to be from Minnesota. Minnesota.
No, Primat, you didn't do anything. I was just using.
Who cares, Primat? I don't. I don't know. Does anybody want to make a call about this? I'll take calls about this before I do this.
Primat, Primat, get in, please.
Primat, get in. She's obviously being a woman about this. Can't do it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, Primat, get in here. Or anyway, open phone. No, not open phones, but for this stuff.
No. Yeah. Come on.
I thought this was going to be he was going to go in a little more detail and be in a little more trouble. Something tells me he's going to get tossed eventually.
And more than likely, because I mean, he's literally said he goes on later on that he doesn't seem to be that worried about it. No.
Well, the thing is, they got to prove he said it.
In there.
If he said delete that, like right afterwards, they're going to have to subpoena that guy's phone. And if it's not in there, he can say he never sent it. I never sent it.
Primat's in waiting to call as well. But also, I think the reason that this has been like really big is because Ralph is
why does Ralph hate this guy?
One of the things.
Oh, sorry.
You go ahead. Take over, Primat.
She's struggling.
I don't know.
She's struggling.
I don't know why. I don't know why Ralph hates him. But the other week there, Ralph was down at Nick's house to help with the court case, which was really stupid because the court case was like 10 minutes long. And Aaron has a boxing gym, and so Ethan Ralph was talking shit on Twitter, and Aaron was basically like, come and fight me at my gym, and Ethan Ralph just didn't turn up. But I don't know why they hate each other. I think it's just because Ethan Ralph is sucking up to Rekieta to get his clout back, I guess. And Rekieta,
wait, Ralph is sucking up to Rekieta? Isn't like Rekieta like?
He's
nuclear?
flipped. He's totally flipped because Ethan Ralph fell out of the popular side, I guess.
Yeah.
And I think when everyone went against Rekieta for the kids' Coke thing,
yeah,
Nick was like on the Robert Barnes Defense Force, like, oh, we're going to constitution it.
Oh God!
And it was all just going to be bullshit.
Rekieta's excuses were unbelievable. They got fucking Coke in your kid's system. Jesus Christ! Game over, Jack. You know,
it wasn't just a little bit either.
Yeah, game over, Jack.
And people, the thing that got me was people like, oh, it was in their hair. I'm like, do you not understand how a hair follicle test works? It wasn't cocaine placed on their head. It was in their fucking hair follicles.
What does that mean?
Like it's been in your system for months. Like your body's processed
was it. How old was the kid? How old was the girl?
9, I think 9.
How do you get that, dude? Did she snort it?
I think the most plausible reason would be, I could be wrong, but like a lot of people would take Coke off a plate, so maybe you didn't clean a dinner plate and there's like a cross-contamination.
No, that makes a lot of sense.
But other than that, it's like somebody said, oh, they might have ADHD and he's self-medicating. I'm like, that sounds a bit bullshit to me. That's a bit much.
I think it was microdosing her.
The whole nude thing was on the air. His co-host, or a guy called in, I think it's a co-host, and said something about Rekieta's wife's tattoos. And
yeah, that I understood. That part I understood.
Aaron sent the photo, and the guy responds, "Oh, so I don't mind tattoos." And I think now that Rekieta's fucked because Aaron has testified or gave evidence against Rekieta, Rekieta's now getting back at Aaron by saying, "Oh, you disseminated."
This is a slap in the wrist. The worst. You have to pay a fine.
Aaron might get away with it because Nick and his wife were posting nudes on.
No, that won't get you. That's not going to get you away with it. That's not how. That's not how the system works. That's not how the system works. That's not.
What's the other Patreon?
That's not how the system works.
No, I know that.
Well, no.
What's the other Patreon?
Why don't you let me talk? It's my show, there, Scotsman.
Sorry.
All right. No. It doesn't work that way. If you commit it's not like YouTube. Well, you were doing it too, right? You get charged with a crime. You don't get to introduce they were doing it too. You have to be either guilty or not guilty of that crime. So it doesn't matter if somebody else is doing it. It doesn't matter at all. I think a difference. Now, Nick might be a hypocrite, but that's not going to matter to this guy.
I think the argument a lawyer brought up was if they were, was it locals? I think if they were selling nudes on locals, then is it like somebody on a porn website? But then I'm like,
I'd fire that lawyer. I'd fire that lawyer tomorrow. I gotta be honest. If that's true, and I don't believe you, if that's true,
I don't believe it.
Yeah. Wait a minute. What you're saying is this stuff was already publicly available, and he sent what was already publicly available.
Well,
is that what you're saying?
I don't think they sent what was publicly available, but someone was trying to argue because other stuff is. Then it's
no, God, that's ridiculous. If my lawyer said that and I was in that kind of trouble, if my lawyer said that, I'd fire him tomorrow because I know I'd be fucked.
Potentially criminal. The like really large guy. I think his name's Sean or something. He's only like 38, but he looks like 50. Mm-hmm. But it was one of these silly like arguments against it. Where I'm like, I don't know. And then Aaron's bond was like twice as high as Nick Rekieta's because Aaron's a repeat offender. And like a month ago, he broke his restraining order for his ex-wife.
Yeah.
But I don't know what that means. I don't know if it's like a physical or he messaged her. It was just.
Are you drinking Bucky?
Last one.
Are you drinking Bucky? Thanks.
No, I'm not on Bucky. I've got a bottle of Bucky tattooed in my ankle.
Do you?
I sent you a photo of that.
Will you see me the song?
What, Buckfast gets you fucked? DJ fucking bad boy here, steaming his shade.
There you go.
There you go. This fuck. Sitting in my house, my body's all stiff, I need to let loose.
Is that guy dead? I told Dankula that guy. I told Dankula that guy was dead, and I'm not sure. Like then somebody told me he wasn't. The guy who sang that song.
I've no. The other brilliant one. I'll shoot out after this. I've not got much else, but the other brilliant one is Billy Lewis Poo Finger, and it's about a guy who stuck his thumb in his girlfriend's bum and got poo on it. Ejectile thumb from the bum. Thanks for fucking brilliant.
Well, somebody just wrote in the chat, why do I have half of Scotland in my fucking in the show? I have so many Scottish.
It's weird how many Scottish people you have.
But that's why I get rid of them. Like I just got rid of you. Thank you, Primick. Jesus.
It's not Primink. The wrong person, man.
Primat.
It's Primat. Yeah, Primink was the one who
He's
hates humans.
he's clearly drunk out of his mind. Primat. Jesus. Thank you for your help, though. And the topic today. I probably should have went for Mr. Beast. Thanks. What's this? I'm dead, Paul Hartnell. Hold on a second. All right.
Hi, everyone. Let me get right to the point. As I'm recording this today, it is 20 December 2023. And I'm recording this and giving Brad instructions to publish it upon my death. So if you're watching me, I'm dead. Now, a few months ago,
I guess I got to unsub then. Jesus Christ. I'm not getting any stuff in there. Bye. Here we go. The next one. Well, he's dead. I mean, you can't make any more content. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Jesus.
You never know. Maybe it'll be like a time capsule. You know, things will be released now and again.
Like, oh, you think I might miss the, like, you'd be like Tupac of YouTube and you just, like, stuff will keep coming out? I'll resubscribe.
100%.
Right. Good point.
There we go. Awesome.
All right.
Yeah, no. We'll cover it again and you'll see how right I am.
Okay. What's this bimbo? Oh, God. I can only imagine what's going to come out of this woman's mouth.
PDFs. We're not talking about the fact that one of the people in common, I mean, Keemstar himself pretended to be very upset whenever Shut Eye Praise Jean, aka Shad Man, drew a picture of his daughter. But all
pretended? I was there when it happened.
No, it was all pretend, Tommy.
What's that? He's pretending.
It was all pretend, Tommy. Yeah.
Oh, he's all pretending.
He's just really good at pretending.
This girl looks like a bimbo.
AKA Shad Man drew a picture of his daughter, but all of a sudden he's decided to side with the people on the same side as Should I Praise Jean. And it really should tell you something. It really should tell you something. I don't know what it should tell you, but maybe you could think about it tonight before you go.
What?
Oh my God.
If I came some money, I probably can't sue her. She didn't say enough. You know what? I might just file a lawsuit just to scare the fuck out of her and get it thrown out. If she's in one of those states where you don't got to play loser pays, I'd sue her for $1 million just to fucking scare the shit out of her.
Yeah, like just pull the little defamation thing, like,
and then just say she implied me being a pedophile or being a molesting my own daughter. Like what the fuck? Like what the fuck? Like he can't. This bimbo doesn't realize he can't objectively say that dog shit's work, dog shit 94's work is trash, and still be upset. He's disloyal to his daughter. And I got to imagine, this guy's videos are terrible. He's undoing the whole Mr. Beast thing. He's literally helping him out at this point.
Yep. 100%.
That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. I mean, look at the way she thinks. She's so dumb. Just a bimbo. Well, he drew your daughter, therefore you can't be objective, because if you are objective, you're a bad person that, wants to have incest? Is that what she's saying? I'm just guessing here. I didn't say that. Well, what was the whole, it makes you think? What makes you think about what? Is he a bad father? Is he into incest? Is he a pedo himself? Does he not care about his daughter? What? Take your pick. What the fuck? Unbelievable. I'd send her a lawsuit. And I'd eat the money. I'd pay the fucking 50 or 20. If I had Keem's money, 50 or 20 grand or 30 grand or whatever, just to scare her shitless and enjoy the videos. Enjoy the videos.
I just can't.
Yeah.
Who is that? I can't stop focusing on her face.
Because she's stupid. She has the vibe of dumb girl, dumb woman.
Yeah. You have
a clip of that?
Like she's her face is just constantly in like confused or surprised, like with her eyebrows raised. And okay, apparently this is going to shock you. Yeah. She apparently has a law degree.
And the DI or what the fuck? I mean, she would.
Yeah, I'm gonna check a couple of things because I'm.
Now she can't. Now he can't. But now he can't do anything about it. If she was just, I cannot believe she has a law degree. And that's what it comes down to for you. So that makes her even stupider. So that's what it comes like it's almost forgivable if you're just a dumb bimbo channel. It's almost forgivable, right? Because you're dumb bimbo. Well, you can't help it. It's your way. You're a bimbo and you're stupid. But if you have a law degree, you can't see, like, he's not it doesn't make sense to me. Mr. Beast didn't fucking draw his kid. And even if he did, I mean, it would take fortitude to be objective. But I mean, all this guy's doing is just accusing a bunch of people. Maybe she's a lawyer. Maybe she's a rat fucking lawyer. It's like, why do you smell money? Money, money. I'll just take these people's lawsuits. I'll take their money, whether they win or not. Because I'm a lawyer. I always win. Lawyers always got house money. Oh, I got to see that again.
Acted, pretended to be very upset when
pretended. And because it must be fake, because he said that guy's videos are dog shit.
Never Shut I Praise Jean, aka Shad Man, drew a picture of his daughter, but all of a sudden he's decided to side with the people on the same side as Shad I Praise Jean, and it really should.
I'm not siding with Mr. Beast. I'm saying that guy's fucking videos horseshit. I was at I did Turkey Tom and Nick DiOrio when I woke up early this morning, and you know, like we were dogpiling dog pack, and Tom said, is it fair to say that he brought out some things, at least early on in the earlier videos, that were worth doing? And it was instant for both. Yes, absolutely. But the other videos are just nonsense at this point. They're just a bunch of collected allegations with nothing to back them up. And what did he say yesterday? He admitted to Oompaville that he didn't have any evidence. I forget what the fuck that was.
Oh, yeah. No, I know what you're talking about. Let's see if I can find that clip.
A lot of people criticizing Oompaville for not questioning him on that, but you know what? The way I see that is Oompaville's not a fucking like journalist, and he actually got it out of him without being. Sometimes not being aggressive is good because people spill their shit.
Yeah, you kind of got to take on the nice guy approach. It's like good cop, bad cop, but when you can't always have bad cop, just have good cop.
Let me see. Let's go to Nick. I have Nick on my thing here.
Here. Yeah, I've.
You sent it?
I found the Oompaville thing. Let me just copy it from lyrics. Here, sending it to you now. There, got it.
Let's go.
Exact James Warren, and I had people run a background check on him. It's just that there's 6 court cases, which could be traffic violations, could be DV related, but it doesn't say on the public registry what it is. So you have to submit a Freedom of Information request, which then takes like 2 weeks. So that's the real reason. But then, what was the other question? Exact James.
So he admitted. So he had to get it out ahead of time. It's going to take too long to get Freedom of Information to recur.
It's going
to confirm anything.
He's got to drop this video now, Tommy. He's got to.
I got to be honest with you. He's another guy I don't understand. It's not. I mean, there's one or two things that's going to happen. And Mr. Beast is letting him go because it's not worth it. Lawyers tell him no. Or they are planning a put you in poverty case and tie you up in court for the next decade. Because he seems to believe that saying, because you could still saying these are all alleged and then going on to say, I believe the charges or this is correct. Somehow, and then saying allegedly is somehow going to free him in court. They're going to say, yeah, you said allegedly. You lied when you said it because you say right here that these are true. Unbelievable. And then he freely admits that he wasn't willing to confirm the allegation. And I'm getting yelled at. I'm just a dope on the internet. This guy's pretending. This guy's doing journalism.
Quote unquote journalism.
Dogpack is also a great example of why mainstream journalists he's not any better or worse than them.
Yeah, no.
He really isn't.
No, not at all.
That's why that's why nobody has respect for journalists anymore, because they know people that have no journalism degree that are really much better on YouTube. Take like gaming critics and stuff like that. They're 10 times better than anybody that went to school and got brainwashed. Like 1,000 times better. He just admitted it. Yeah, that's funny. Oh, here's idiot loser saying, so here comes a D. He's another moron. Idiot loser, you are a moron. Here comes another contrarians look to why the D-Ride the YouTube master. This dog pill is oh no, maybe he's right. Just like you, who makes mistakes. Are you kidding me? That's not a mistake. It's like, I don't care. I got to get this video out. The problem is I don't care about him personally. Nobody asked you what you thought. Discredit the info, not the dweeb. This is a response to lyrics. Discredit the info, not the dweeby 20-something. He did. He just played what he said. That's discrediting. That means he has no journalistic integrity. That means he's completely unethical. Lyrics. All he had to do was wait 2 weeks and he could have 100% concern the allegation. But so he goes out and says the allegation before he confirms it and says, oh, by the way, there's a bunch of other charges. I just don't know what they are. But he couldn't keep his viewers waiting. So he said he'd publish an allegation of DV that could be very much proved wrong in the next few days after dropping it. That's unbelievable.
Yeah. Jordan Price, I'm just going to call this out. Earlier, you refused to research a topic and freaked out. There's a difference here. We're a
comedy show.
We're
a comedy show.
Yeah, we're not.
I'm not accusing anybody of fucking sexual assault, you moron. God, I'm not accusing anybody of sexual assault. I'm simply goofing on stuff as they go along. Let me ask you something, moron. Does everything to you have to be a journalistic report to talk casually? Is there no place to talk casually? You have to look everything up. What kind of mindless bullshit have you bought into? This is why it's guys like you. Nobody does satirical comedy anymore. It's exactly it. Well, that's not true. Of course it isn't. My God, I am not presenting this. My job that I gave myself is to criticize YouTubers. And you know what? When I have done stuff like this guy, I got it right. And I did the research. So it's not that fucking difficult. It's completely reasonable. Since I've dropped the whole news angle, which has been, 3 years now? Every time I did do the news, I got it right. Find the Shot from the Point news video that I got fucking terribly wrong that wasn't corrected. First of all, I got none of them terribly wrong, and I had to make minor corrections. And when I did a satirical show called Get to the Point, we did real drama news, but the characters were all satirical. If we did get something wrong, we did correct it. Illuminati did that. I mean, you can't, honestly, ask yourself, you can't tell the difference? What's going on here? I'm not Chud Logic.
Apparently not.
I'm not Chud Logic. I love Chud to death, but I find that stuff so stiff and so boring that you can't talk casually anymore without having a backing up of a source. Now, if you're making an allegation, that changes everything, even if you're doing a comedic sense. Now, you should give me fucking $5 for being dumb. You can't tell the difference? How can you talk casually about everything? I mean, are you the type of people like you know what? It's phones. Because guys get in arguments now and they go right to Google at the bar. Nobody can have just. Who cares if it's inaccurate? But I mean, we're talking about crimes and something that could ruin somebody. Yeah, I could separate. I don't know if that guy fucked his wife or not. From. I don't know if that guy molested his kid or not. That's like, there's not two different things going on there. Or that guy sexually assaulted somebody. I think talking casually about something that is trivial is a lot different than talking casually about something and putting false information that could actually harm somebody. Whether, what's his name, swinging or not is irrelevant. It's not that important. Call in. I want to yell at somebody.
Tommy, misinformation is just misinformation.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. Misinformation is just misinformation. Boy, it is no wonder that nobody goes to colleges. No comedians go to college anymore. Unbelievable. Misinformation is misinformation. You Nazi. That's misinformation.
How dare you call him a Nazi?
He's a Nazi. How about that? Yeah, he is. He's a Nazi because Nazis had. He's a Nazi. Yes, I do. Because Nazis didn't like to have any fun. Everything had to be taken absolutely fucking serious and had to be approved. You're a Nazi. How about that? Nazi, Nazi, Nazi. Now, I don't know if you hate Jews or not, but you're definitely Naziing up this fucking program. I think you could be a really good Nazi and still like Jews. I do believe that. You could go around telling everybody what to fucking do. The conviction of sex offender in the legal order. Yeah. I don't know. I used to say it all the time. If you were like fucking overbearing, I mean, God, you don't feel like a Karen when you say that?
He feels like
journalism
a
is thrown down
That's
too
what he
loose.
is.
Journalism is thrown around too loosely. Good. So they're all discredited. There's no such thing. How about this? This is a really this is radical. I've said this one or two times before. I know my friend Tim Pool wouldn't appreciate this. There's no such thing as journalism, and there never was. I actually mean this. I know it's a completely crazy hot take. There's no such thing as journalism, and there never was. Ever. There's always talk about this, the old times, and reporters used to be like that. And if you go look up what they were doing, the same shit. There's no such thing as journalism. There never was. Now, if you're going to pretend to do it, something that doesn't exist, you probably should have some ethics. And also there's laws about like smearing people and shit. Me not knowing about whose dick is where in some fucking shock jock in Minnesota's life, because I'm commenting on it and trying to get some fucking content out of it, is a lot different than me accusing somebody of something. Mick Chuck, a lot of Nazis in your Discord.
Them away.
Good. Stop Nazi in my show. Unbelievable.
No Nazis allowed here.
None. Zero zip. Crazy lady, hide and seek at NBC interview. Why? I don't understand. Like I don't understand why she's crazy though. She's definitely dishonest. Do you know why Nick said she was crazy? Buddy. Big gravy. Couldn't afford a dumb tax, so I'm paying it forward. Good, thank you. Is that the guy?
Yeah. So, no, that was not the guy. He's being kind and gave you $5 as a payment for Jordan. Yeah. So she was a competitor in one of the Mr. Beast videos, and it was one with YouTubers, and the whole argument is, you did get the money. Hey,
Yeah, but she isn't she no. What makes her crazy though? Like, does anybody know? I don't know.
Well, there was the because she believes she should have won in this hide and seek game, and it went out of control.
Wow.
Mr. Beast has reportedly hired a high-profile lawyer to send a cease and desist to Dog Pack, accusing him of spreading misinformation. This
cease and desist. Why is cease and desist?
Letter contains legal action and demands damages if French continues. So if Dog Pack continues. So I think this is very funny because I actually think that Mr. Beast is going to win the lawsuit because this is what's going to happen.
There is no lawsuit there, Aspen.
Be 60 counts of statements made about Mr. Beast. 3 of these counts will be proven false. Mr. Beast will then win a judgment of $70 million against Dog Pack that Dog Pack can never pay back. Then the article is going to be written, Mr. Beast wins the lawsuit because 3 out of the 60 accusations were proven false. Everybody is going to
I take people seriously when I hear World of Warcraft music in the background. I take them much more seriously.
Read the article and say, wow.
And I got to be honest with you, Asmund Gold is probably more honest, and he does no journalistic ethic that I'm aware of. I'm sure he has a personal one. Than 90% of the people you'll see on MSNBC or anywhere else, or Fox News for that matter. That's why nobody watches the news. And he's like, wow, they don't have a standard. They don't follow their own standards. My father used to say, if there's a book on journalism ethics, it'd be the world's smallest book.
I knew he was innocent.
Here we go.
Jimmy would never do anything wrong. I can't believe Dog Pack would ever do this. Dog Pack's tweet under it, facts ain't defamation. When reached out for...
But you don't report facts. Well, I'm sure some of the stuff, I'm sure he's going to get stuff about the fucking allegations.
Comment, Frenchville Daily Mail, Mr. Beast has knowingly kept rapists and pedophiles on payroll, although I think some of them were convicted. Well, I think this will be something. Mr. Beast has a chance.
Allegedly for legal reasons, although I think... Allegedly, you see, he really does believe this. He believes that writing allegedly just clears him of anything.
Yep. All you got to say is allegedly.
How stupid are you?
It's like the Uno reverse card.
Unbelievable.
To explain a little bit more in depth about the crazy hide and seek lady, if you want to know more about that.
Yeah, who's the crazy hide and seek lady? Agent. Crazy hide. What did she do that's so crazy?
Okay, so it started out as she accusation post about Mr. Beast that sounded like a sexual assault post.
Mm-hmm.
That was the beginning.
Oh, okay.
Keemstar then says Keemstar says something about like, oh, it sounds like a Me Too statement, and she makes a tweet saying, oh yes, downplaying women's survival stories to throw.
So it is. He's right. She proved it. Like downplaying women. Yeah, it's a Me Too statement. Okay, thanks for proving my point. That's what I would have said if I was Keem.
Well, then like that following Sunday or something, she drops her music, so it's like everyone thinks, oh my god, she just released all of these to get people's eyes on her channel. Puts out an apology and then retracts the apology like a day later or 2 days later, whichever it was.
Well, I watched this right here.
Donaldson, but you probably know him as Mr. Beast. You know, the guy with 312 million subscribers. Super duper popular. He's 26. He's got all these videos. Some of them feature these stunts, these big giveaways. Big money, right? 7 figures, millions of dollars. But there's some folks sounding the alarm after what they describe as a chaotic shoot. In a TV and streaming exclusive, our Chloe Malas speaks with another YouTube star who's looking to expose what's really behind the scenes of Mr. Beast's empire. So this is your new studio?
Rosanna Pansino, one of YouTube's original and most influential content creators, the host of a popular baking show.
And now we're going to do this to
How come Italian girls are so short? You ever notice that?
the rest of our donuts.
Is now speaking out against the platform's biggest star.
Jimmy is not the same person that he is on camera.
No. you don't say.
Yes.
Does he walk around saying, I'm going to give you money. I'll give you money. He doesn't. No kidding.
As he is off camera.
Pansino met Mr. Beast, whose real
I'm totally real when I'm cooking shit.
name is Jimmy Donaldson, about 5 years ago.
I have a heart for philanthropy and giving back, and
You probably never gave as much as he did. Not a day, not a second, not an hour.
that's how he presented himself as.
That's what he did. Whether he put a kid in the payroll or some jerk off and did some horrible thing that Dog Pack got right, doesn't make it any different. He's still giving more the way than you could ever hope to.
A good guy who loves to do charity and likes to make big, fun, silly YouTube videos.
And whichever one of these 456 people survives the longest wins 456 grand.
Pansino even went into business with Donaldson, though the ventures failed. But
Oh, did they? Sorry to hear that.
she says everything changed after she appeared on Mr. Beast's 2021 reality competition show, The Creator Games.
Perfect timing.
She was unfairly edited, she says, to make it seem like she performed worse than she had.
Yeah, you can be like cyberbullied if I say anything that's not positive about Mr. Beast.
That goes for every fucking YouTuber on the planet at that time. And that's not Mr. Beast's fault. And I tell you something, I bet you wouldn't be, when people have criticized you, and they're probably doing it right now, when they go after them. That's across the board. And what we checked, she's been around 15 years doing this? We checked
13 was when we saw the last one, yeah.
13 years. 13 years, sure. She's never got a death threat before, sure.
And when Pansino made that accusation on the pop culture podcast Just Trish last October, she says the backlash from some of Mr. Beast's fans was frightening.
I received very serious, scary death threats.
So what? Welcome to public figure life.
Sounds terrifying.
Yeah, I've been online for a long time, so a little cyberbullying, the negative comments, I'm used to handling that mentally, but not at this magnitude. It was
probably
so scared. I thought I was having a heart attack. The death threats were very specific.
Quit. You're not cut out. And who fucking believes her? That for 13 years, no one has made any kind of threat. And it's all, and even if that's true, how is that his problem?
Very targeted.
In spite of that, in July, Pansino went public again.
Very targeted what? He targeted you?
Very targeted.
Yeah.
Used to handling that mentally, but not at this scared. I thought I was having a heart attack. The death threats were very specific. They were very targeted.
In spite
Most death threats are targeted. Have you had untargeted death threats before?
of that, in July, Pansino went public again, this time on TikTok.
I wanted to keep you guys updated on what I've been hearing about Mr. Beast's Beast Games.
She says that she's created a safe space for contestants to share their experience on Donaldson's new reality.
And how did she, what did she do, have a panel Oh, wait a minute. That's just having a panel. Created a safe space. Where is it? Is there a ball pit? What did you create? What did you create? Did somebody? Is there somewhere else you couldn't do that? You mean by creating the space or having a panel or talking about it with other people, you can't get hate? Mr. Beast hates? What a dishonest broad.
Reality competition series. When Amazon MGM announced that series, the Beast Games was billed as the biggest reality competition series ever. The cash prize, $5 million.
I feel like I've become an advocate. I can't in good conscience do nothing.
How many people have reached out to you so far, roughly?
Watch all these allegations you can't back up.
Right now, it's a little over 200.
Could you tell me about
some
of the allegations?
They didn't have access to their medication. In a lot of these situations, it was life-saving medication.
William, who asked us to call him only by his first name because he fears online backlash, showed up to what he thought was the Beast Games. But it turned out to be a multi-day casting call for the show in Las Vegas.
I mean, it is true that you're going to get hate when you criticize Mr. Beast. But you know what? If you are in the public statement business or you make, that's what you take on for making, that is the price of free speech.
Girl in our group, she did need
it's
her
illegal, and if you catch the guy, you can turn him in, sure.
epilepsy medication, and she did not get it. She had a hard time fighting for it.
And that's not all.
We had finally gotten access to food after about 10 hours, and I witnessed a male just collapse right in front of me, and he was convulsing.
NBC News spoke to...
That's true, Mr. Beast got a problem, but I don't think that changes her. He's got logistical problems with these things. He can't do these events right. That's what that sounds like. That guy's telling the truth.
5 other former contestants who asked to remain anonymous because they feared retaliation. They said there wasn't enough food and that they witnessed medics responding to a contestant who appeared to pass out.
I don't know. Maybe it's because I've been online forever. But I mean, if he had really wronged me in that way or may put my life in danger, first, I can't imagine hey, I can't get my medicine. Yeah, but we can't get it for you. Well, guess what? I'm leaving. If it's oh, I got to stay.
In August, the New York Times reported that more than a dozen unnamed participants told them that they had not received adequate food or medical care, and that some competitors had suffered injuries from the physical challenges, with some...
That's got to be in the fucking... What do you call when you sign a thing? What is that called?
NDA?
Yeah, not an NDA.
Contract?
Yeah, I mean, that's got to be in the contract. You're doing physical stuff. You could... I mean, I literally see an injury every week when I go to my kid's football thing.
Even leaving the competition arena on stretchers.
I think that
kind of what happens in physical.
Waiver,
yeah, viability waiver. I'm absolutely they signed that. Now the drugs and stuff like that probably is their responsibility, and that's a problem. You know, I do find it no one's filed a lawsuit. They went with the New York Times and started crying to fucking Emmett. Why not do a lawsuit?
That the injuries are
trying to band together.
That's a legitimate lawsuit. That's totally legitimate.
Oh yeah.
That's a totally legitimate lawsuit.
Appalling because they're injuries that could easily be avoided.
What types of injuries are you
How do you know that?
hearing about?
I heard people got trampled.
During that first game, I got trampled. Every line had a group of people at the back that were just getting trampled, and I watched a woman get knocked out cold.
Several contestants were hospitalized during the Beast Games promo shoot, according to NBC's Las Vegas affiliate KSNV, which cited multiple anonymous contestants. For his part, Williams says he would still compete again, and that he also saw Donaldson upset, trying to get contestants food and water.
He did try to do what he can. I do feel people are painting it that he did this maliciously, but at the end of the day, I feel everybody was just woefully unprepared.
In a
good shout out to this reporter for putting both sides out. Because what is this? Is he purposely trying to hurt people with malice, or did he just fuck this thing up? What makes more sense? What makes more sense? Do we need an advocate for this, or do we need some not culpability, but accountability?
Statement to NBC News, a spokesperson for Mr. Beast said that the promo shoot involving over 2,000 participants was, quote, unfortunately complicated by a global technology outage, extreme weather, and other unexpected logistical and communications issues.
That sounds like a bullshit response.
We are currently...
Logistical, that's the thing. Unexpected logistical isn't. That's your problem, Mr. Beast. That's your company's problem.
Same with communication issues.
Yeah. No, they need to prepare for all those scenarios with events with thousands of people. That's on them.
Reviewing. The spokesperson added that virtually all of those invited to the filming of the Beast Games in Toronto enthusiastically accepted our invitation, and that they have taken steps to ensure that we learn from this experience. Amazon MGM Studios did not respond to a request for comment.
What would you say to people who might
That's right. He's with Amazon.
say, well, it sounds like that, business deal fell apart. You're doing this to elevate your own profile.
I understand that perspective. I really do. But I really encourage those people to look at the bigger picture because
I bet you won't tell me what that picture is.
what he's doing is not happening in a vacuum. It's happening to a ton of people.
For the people watching who say that those that competed in the Beast Games, they were paid and they signed contracts and they knew that there were risks involved.
On any TV show, especially a competition show, there's always risk that somebody's going to accidentally get
So why is this different?
hurt. I think that the difference here is an abuse of power.
Oh.
I think it's wrong to dangle this huge prize money, a $5 million carrot, in front of people's faces who really need it and take it.
What? That's every game show ever. Oh, this is different because he's taking advantage of people? This ain't bum fights, lady. How much would have bet there was mostly white people there that come from rich families?
Probably.
It's Mr. Beast.
People who could take time off to compete in it and whatnot.
Advantage.
Mr. Beast probably had to look to find black people and not make it look bad.
Gotta get that DEI in.
Yeah.
I don't think it's okay to actually shoot shows that are like the Hunger Games.
Oh, you don't think it's okay? Well, guess what? It is. It's totally legal. Now, the logistical problems aside, he may be liable, but you don't think it's okay. Oh, so the cooking lady's telling us all how to live. Thankfully. It's really hard for me to come to the conclusion this is about things not working out for her, both in business and both with the not winning the prize.
Chloe Malas is joining us now. And Chloe, has Mr. Beast's team reached out to contestants directly at all? Do we know?
Hey there, Hallie. Well, I spoke to Mr. Beast's spokesperson who said that they actually have communicated directly with 97% of those 2,000 people who attended that shoot in Las Vegas and that they've asked for feedback. The spokesperson also added that Jimmy Donaldson has been very philanthropic over the course of his career,
It's
including
irrelevant.
giving more than
You imagine somebody asking you a question. I give a lot of money to charity. I mean, that's as lame as what she does. I like to do this because I'm a philanthropic person. Like, it doesn't mean anything. You either did it or you didn't.
$5 million in supplies to Ukrainian refugees. They also talked about how he powered a rural Zambian village with solar energy. And
it doesn't have anything to do with being liable for this shit.
He's rebuilt 12 homes in South Africa for over 100 orphan children.
Still doesn't change. Yep. Yeah. Black kids eating over in Africa. You're still liable.
And so
as Percy says, Epstein was very philanthropic.
Yeah, so what?
JFK pay.
Hitler was a good pet owner, from what I heard, until he gave him cyanide.
Look, Hallie, he has made a huge name for himself with these stunts and with these lavish giveaways and with his charitable giving. But these are some very serious allegations that these contestants, they felt comfortable speaking.
I can't believe nobody sued him. I can't believe nobody's approached those people about a class action. Maybe they have. I mean, it was 3 years, 2021. I'm shocked. And, the fact that there's been no lawsuit makes me think that it probably wasn't as bad as she's saying. So she lost a fucking game show and then turned around and said that everybody else that was her game show related to the $5 million?
No, I think hers was
so she gets involved because she didn't make it. She was unfairly edited.
To NBC.
And who said, when you submit to something like that, who says it has to be fairly edited? It's entertainment. You have to show that I did better at this. No, I don't. She probably has no standing on that whatsoever. I guarantee she signed her life away when she did this. She's probably pissed off she lost.
News, anonymously. They're afraid of public backlash. And obviously, Rosanna Pansino, she's a huge star. And for her to come out and do this exclusive interview with us, it took her a lot of courage as well.
No, it didn't. She's a YouTuber and she's just like me. She's a whore for attention.
Okay, buddy.
She also apologized for going after Mr. Beast. Yeah, and then took it back or something. Yeah, it's a joke. She's not brave. It is not brave to tell somebody wronged you. I'm sorry. Not unless they're like in the mafia, or something like that. There's nothing brave. Mr. Beast is not going to send a hitman to your house. You might get some mean comments on the internet. And you know what? If it's really serious, maybe it's worth getting some mean comments on the internet. But something tells me it's nowhere near as serious as she's saying it is. What are you saying, AJ?
It was not a charity event like I thought it was. It was just extreme hide and seek for $1 million.
And she can get her $1 million. Sorry. Well, you have guess what? It all worked out for you, and you're going to get that money back by being a Mr. Beast critic.
But again, Mr. Beast's team, they are denying these allegations.
Thanks for watching.
I thought she did good. The guy, he seemed to be reasonably fair. This guy did it right. He said, this is what happened. This is unacceptable. But she's basically talking about like people like her. It's not true that this was done with any kind of a malice, but that, this could have been done better. So people need their medication. That's right. I heard something about tampons too. Like you can't run an event with a lot of women without having tampons around. Like who doesn't know that? But, this is something that Chud said about Mr. Beast. I think, as this thing has gotten bigger, he probably pulled off a lot of stuff that a lot of people said he couldn't pull off. And that's my personal thing. But he is woefully unprepared, and maybe because of some of the jackasses he hired. I don't know, probably for these large events, and maybe the size of the company. And if I had to guess, because I'm sure he's a workaholic. I'm absolutely sure he's a workaholic. If I had to guess, he probably is taking on too much. Mr. Beast Burger, Mr. Beast this, 20 fucking YouTube channels. I bet that guy sleeps about 4 hours a day. Guarantee it. He's one of those Donald Trump, the guy. I always forget the guy that was at Dallas Mavericks. Vince McMahon. I'm not saying he shit on women or anything or use them as slaves like McMahon did, but he has that kind of mentality. And guys like that don't sleep. And they also can, get it over a young guy like Mr. Beast can get it over his head. And if he's liable to that, fuck him. If he takes shit for knowingly taking some guy that's on the list and putting him in front of kids, well then, get him. But don't give me this horse shit about these challenges being like, something akin to war crimes. It's ridiculous. It's really just when you start doing like this guy was like reasonable. Told the truth. Saw what he told you what he saw. Yeah, I'd do it again. If I had some insurances that it'd be safer this time, sure, why not? It was a good time. Jimmy was upset. Well, and taking advantage of other people that really need it. Well, everybody needs $5 million. Wouldn't hurt.
Group of people at the back that were just getting trampled, and I watched a woman get knocked out cold.
So like, and going back to the people that really need it, what qualifies you to be on so no poor people can go on there because they really need it bad? You have to be like upper middle class to go on Mr. Beast show? Like, what does that mean? I know what it means. I got a new career criticizing Mr. Beast. And you know who's going to fuck it up is that goddamn Wolfpack guy or Dog Pack guy. Because there is growing sentiment, not just from my community, that this is over the top. This is approaching ridiculous.
Do you have a clip of that?
That's where he fucked up, letting women enter the challenges. They ruin everything. I agree.
Indeed, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
We ruin everything.
Ruin everything. They forget things.
Yeah.
Several contestants were hospitalized during the
complain too much. The whole shebang.
Well, I need tampons.
Tell you off too much, keep nagging you.
You see, like, if I was in the meeting for setting that up, I honestly, I know I would have said this, and I know why I would have said this, because I remember when this happened. Do we have tampons and medical stuff? What do we need that for? We're having like fucking. There's gonna be like 50 women. Like there's gonna be like 1,000 women here. Like we have all those medical things, and they probably like, oh, I didn't even think of that. Because get this. It's gonna sound crazy. Guys don't think about stuff like that ever. It doesn't even cross their minds. It never crosses my mind. I never had a sister. I never thought about anything like that. You know what? The only time it ever crossed my mind, I went to unisex basic training, and we were through an ATX. It was a week out. We slept outside, right? And all of a sudden, this bus pulls up. And this is, by the way, this is the reason women can't be in combat. All right, this is it's biological. Okay. All right, all of a sudden a bus pulled up. All female soldiers get on the fucking bus. Wait a minute, we're supposed to be out here alone. And this is organized. Obviously, the Army planned it. And they got on the bus and they got back. And I remember, and I think she became lieutenant or captain of Raleigh. All right, if she's out there, hello, you were nice to me in basic training thing. And I said, what happened? Why did you guys go? We had to take a shower. Why? Well, they're afraid of infection. But I said, well, if they're afraid of infection, like we're non-combat. You guys can go out there. We can't go out there. And I'm like, and I was like, well, that doesn't seem fair. And she even said it's not. I think I could have made it a couple more days. But then I started thinking, you probably couldn't. You know, like you can't tough out an infection. You're going to get it or you're not. That's the bottom line. And I know guys have been in combat and stuff before. I mean, they haven't had showers in weeks, sometimes months. If a woman doesn't get it, she's going to get an infection. It's like a guarantee. It doesn't matter how much you wipe. The odds go up, and then everything stops. You have to soldier down. So I would have known because of that whole incident. If the Army sent, they weren't trying to be easy on. My point is, the Army wasn't trying to be easy on the women or having a double standard for the women. I don't believe that. It was just responding to biology. If women are out in the muck and the fucking dirt, guys don't have to watch as hard. The odds of them getting sick or ill or seriously ill. What's a vaginal infection feel like, Janie? What does it do to you?
Makes you feel like shit.
Yeah, I imagine.
Right.
I had an ex-girlfriend that had one. She couldn't walk. She was in so much pain. She was in bed for a week. So they can't do that. So it's like so Mr. Beast probably just by virtue of the whole thing started by, a bunch of guys running it, aren't thinking big like logistics. They're thinking, we're going to put a bunch of guys in here and they're going to do it, and then not have the foresight that you have to have special things for women. And then, of course, what if somebody's sick and they're just not thinking about it, and they may be liable for all that stuff. But I don't think. I mean, does anybody get especially with the challenges? Is there any malice there? I don't see it.
No, it's just. I mean, as you said, like a little bit of incompetence, basically. Like they're not thinking of it.
Yeah, incompetence isn't.
It's something
can
that
be
easily
criminal.
brush over. Yeah, it's not the end of the world. And like even not even just with like a vaginal infection. Like some people deal like with during their menstrual cycle, it is torture for them. So they're like out of commission for a week.
Yeah. He should have thought of that. We have women here. We have to make special arrangements for women. There you go. And they're not, obviously, the guys that are running that don't think like that. And if you have a company as big as he does, you don't think like that, then you have a problem and you're not running the company right. That's it. I still think that girl was a bimbo.
Oh yeah, 100%. But
I mean, I don't know. Like, I've been married a while. I've gone shopping before I come back. Did you get tampons? No, I didn't even think of it. It didn't cross my fucking mind. But I need them.
Yep. Yeah.
And then after a while, if you get yelled at enough,
it gets kind of programmed in.
Yeah. You put the toilet seat down. But I don't think that's malice. I don't buy that. So the Daily News released an article of Mr. Beast, so stuff a few days ago. They were included in a full C&D, cease and desist, the name dog pack. And this is why we're thinking about looking at it. He's a thread. Here's a thread in a video. I don't want to watch that.
Do you have a clip of that?
Ava Tyson should have been on top of this shit. Mr. B.
Yeah, you'd think she would. she would be trying to like mimic having a period and whatnot.
Mr. Beast hires $2K an hour super lawyer that exonerated Alec Baldwin a rush shooting as trial employee who quit calls YouTuber a psychopath, a sociopath. Yeah, I'm sure he knows. No, it couldn't be that he's got a bunch of morons working for him, or maybe he's a moron. Couldn't be. No. To be honest, he is so reckless. I said this morning on Nick's stream that I hope he doesn't get sued. I changed my mind. I do. I hope he's made an example of. I do. Because I really hate that somebody could be just that irresponsible. And the only way people are going to stop doing YouTube is somebody loses everything. I'm crushed. The number one source for Anissa Joma news got nuked off of Twitter. This guy was great. Does anybody know why it's gone? I don't guarantee it, but I wouldn't be shocked if and all he did was put the clips out there. I guarantee it was I bet it was copyright. I bet you any amount of money it was copyright.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, I bet you any amount of money.
Wasn't he releasing Patreon stuff?
Oh, was he? Well, that's a little different.
Patreon or like sub only stuff.
Yeah, it's a little different. I have to take IW's side on that one. No, you can't be just putting people's paywall stuff out there. I don't agree with that. I don't think it's legal. I don't think it's legal. I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say for sure. But it is funny that like you're so embarrassed about that. You put that stuff out there, and when a group of people actually get to see it, that are going to react negatively. Like you put it out there because you're proud of the podcast you produced. But if anybody just like clips it and here's what you have to say, you're embarrassed. But if he was putting out stuff like that, yeah, I get it. I'm surprised you get a warning though.
Yeah, or at least like have like a tweet taken down.
Yeah, why doesn't Elon have a strike system? Yeah, Elon probably should have a strike system.
Yeah,
he should have got a strike or something. Went off YouTube for a week and knocked it off. But we don't know. We haven't heard from this guy. Nobody knows who this guy is. But he was great. I love that show. I loved it. It's awesome.
Yeah, I'd see him in chat from time to time. So.
Oh, was he? Oh God, we can call in. I'd love to talk to him.
Yeah,
absolutely.
No, I don't know if he has Discord, but yeah, if he's around, let us know the story.
Minecraft's going to be a movie.
Yeah. Wow. It's not looking good.
Is it a kids movie? I imagine it. Is it a kids movie? Maybe like Sonic.
It's Minecraft.
I took my kid to see I don't know, a lot of creeps play that. You hear? This movie will be great. I bet Tommy's gonna make me go see it.
Probably. Honestly, the only thing I was looking forward to is like seeing the Minecraft wolves. So. Yeah. No, I've been memeing on it a bit because like the sheep and the llamas in it look absolutely stupid. So they've been making references to the old Sonic movie when they had Sonic like look completely shit and they changed it.
I thought it looked really cool. I mean, they're supposed to be square and blocky, right?
Yes.
Yeah. The Sonic movie looked bad when it first came out. I saw Sonic with Tommy. He loved it.
No, this was before the finalized.
Yeah, before the finalized. When he had he didn't have the big eyes. He looked like.
Oh God, the thing looked awful. Yeah, that thing looked awful. And they went back and they changed it. Yeah, it looked bad. I remember Mediger saying these people have no idea what can of worms they opened. Oh, this is Ginny's terribly over.
Why'd you?
Dox her? Oh my God, what are you feeding that thing?
You're not doxing me. In my defense, I'm not feeding him because
yes, you did. I'm sure that cat is. I'm sure it lost weight when you left. Jesus Christ, somebody should take that.
No, he's gained it. He's gained it.
You should take it away.
No, he's already taken it away from me. So
it's funny. The wolf with the wolves behind. You make a fine meal for that wolf behind him. All that fat on.
Oh yeah. And I love. Yeah, no. You can see all my cables all decked out. Yeah, no.
No, you're abusing. You should have this animal. You should have the animal taken away from you.
I'm not abusing him.
You're abusing the animal.
Bunny's probably fatter than him.
No, she's not. Her fat doesn't lay over the tail. She looks like a smudge. She's like a smudge. Look at her. Look at her fat just rolls off the side. That's so funny.
There's worse pictures of him, to be fair. Like that one actually isn't too bad.
Is he one of those
Like
when
there's
he's
some that make
when
him
he,
look.
does he lay on his back? I like that.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
He looks like a
It
cat that
lit-
lays
oh,
on his back.
yeah.
He's quite
He's sassy.
he looks very distinguished.
He's very distinguished gentleman here, but he's very sassy.
Hmm.
Doesn't shut up.
No, he's a talker. Bunny doesn't talk.
Yeah, no. One day, like maybe right before my mom comes over, maybe I'll get her on FaceTime, and then you can hear you'll hear him like through the phone. Then it'll just go like meow, meow.
Let's watch a video of this Pussy Jack's films.
There's a fairly large YouTube channel called Just the Nobodies who just posted a fun little theory on how all the Adam Sandler movies are connected and live in the same universe, the Sandlerverse. The problem is that everything they say is stolen from the original creator, Sean the
wow.
Uniballer. Even this graphic was made by Sean.
I thought I was going to be criticizing Jack films here. I guess not.
Now, before you say, isn't this a well-known theory? They've actually admitted to stealing from Sean. In their pinned comments, they say, credit to Sean for making this. When I called them out, they wrote, well, if you look at our other videos regarding the Sandlerverse, we always give credit to Sean. So, time out. They've done this before? Yep, I've watched more of their slop, and it gets even lazier. They literally just summarize bits from Sean's video while saying things like, I love this movie.
Those are honest.
You know, I tell you something. It is lazy, but it's probably totally legal. 100% fair use. 100% fair use. It's lazy. He's right about that. It's lazy. It's stupid. They have every right to be called out. But it's probably totally covered on fair use. Especially they're giving him credit and they're commenting on this on what the guy's done. So it's really just fair use. If they're passing it off as their own, yeah, no, it's probably completely good.
See two of his best
And I get why it pisses him off, and but it's not a crime.
movies.
Yeah. So why do I care so much? Well, two reasons.
Yeah, who cares? Who cares why you care? I don't know why people have to ask. Like I see that I see all the time when people are bitching about like Matt Walsh or something. They're bitching at him for like, why do you care? What do you mean? Like because I'm talking about it. Like because I want to.
One,
The part of it's also trying to be like a rhetorical, so it's like part of speaking.
Why do you care? Well, why get in debate? Can you imagine getting in debate somebody and then usually you say it when you lose? I think, well, why do you care anyway? It's irrelevant why I care. I want to make you look stupid in the argument.
Why do you
Content
care? Making people look stupid in an argument.
I do care. It makes me happy. That's why. I have 5 cats and 5 dogs. Winter gaming. Oh, well. She's not impressed.
It's like this for as long as I've been on YouTube, which is a very long time. And second, Sean, the actual guy who made this, isn't just one of my close friends. He's also one of my editors. And
That's
I
why he
personally know
cares.
just how much work he put into those Sandlerverse
I'm
videos.
sure.
Hell, I'm in one of them. So it really irks me when...
What you're asking for is, and I got that impression last time. He's asking for them to get to, like, probably up the bar a little bit with fair use. But I'm sure that's pretty, and like I said, he has every right to be irked, but it's probably fair use.
someone steals from one of my people. Look, there's nothing wrong with referencing someone else's video, but add something to it. Tell us your perspective. Make it transformative. And no, putting together a sandwich while quoting Sean's video doesn't make it transformative. Sorry, guys. Anyways, you can watch the full Sandler...
I wonder if he has an argument there. Did they say in the video, we got this from What's Us, and then they comment afterwards? Here's the thing with the fair use. You don't need much. You don't need much. And the Sargon case kind of proves it. Sometimes the title.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe he's right. Maybe if they're just repeating it and then saying, oh, good credit to Sean. Yeah, that's lazy. That's lazy. And I don't know. A court would have to decide whether that's copyright abuse.
Verse videos on
In
YouTube.
fairness to Jack, that's not what he's saying. He hasn't said anything about copyright abuse yet.
YouTube by Sean the Uniballer.
All right, fair enough, Jack. Remember when Jack made a video, like when Dark Viper made a video pissing and moaning, and then everybody forgot about it, and Dark Viper got mad because Jack Films did a better job. They pulled the plug on Concord. Did you see that game? Like it was like this. It was all the characters were like ugly women.
I think I posted a picture on the.
It was really fun. I saw the it was an Overwatch knockoff. It was Overwatch knockoff. They were
did us dirty again.
Yeah, we've been listening closely to your feedback since the launch of Concord on PlayStation 5. NPC. We want to thank everybody who's enjoyed the journey aboard the North Star. Your support and passionate community has grown around the game and went the world. However, with many qualities of the experience resonated with players, we also recognize the other aspects of the games. And our initial launch did not land the way we intended. Therefore, at this time, we are decided to take the game offline beginning September 6, 2024, and explore options, including those that better reach our players. Wow. It's $200 million too, right?
Yeah, $200 million. Took 8 years to develop.
Oh, God!
Yeah.
Well, you know, considering all the fucking characters look like they were super like pandering to woke, how much would I bet they hired a bunch of people that couldn't do their job because they believe in that DI. Instead of hiring talented people, we got a bunch of bimbos and checking to see what other people are doing. I can imagine what these places are like. They hire people with women with pink hair, with no computer background, no creativity, no talent, no nothing, and they probably walk around the place and criticize all the guys and girls that actually know what they're doing.
Tommy, we've circled back. This is why women shouldn't be in the workforce.
Shouldn't be allowed to play video games either.
Oh.
No, that's not women be in the workforce.
Shucks.
No, but I remember when I worked in the Army and prior to that, what untalented women would do to keep their jobs. And if they couldn't weasel their way into management, they would run around and correct everyone else as a way to weasel into management. And like, what do you bring to the table? What do you do? Well, I yell at other people. I tell them they're doing the wrong thing. What's your background? I mean, one of my bosses, but immediately she learned the job. Didn't own a personal computer, and we worked at an ISP. Now, she was pretty smart.
Ooh.
Yeah, she was like, yes, I'm your new manager, and I have no background. I have no idea. I'm like, what the fuck? But she got it because she was like wicked smart, right?
Mm.
But you know, like you these guys, they all had degrees in something. I actually did. I was one of the few people that didn't have a degree. I learned on the fly, as she was doing. But we never fucked anything up, and we weren't making anything super creative. But I mean, she figured it out. She got on the ball. But I mean, how much you want to bet? Like I would never feel comfortable applying. Well, I'm white and a male, so it wouldn't work. Applying for a job that I had absolutely no background in. I mean, at least with this job, it was like what do they call it? Opening position. What do they call that? Well, it was like bottom of the barrel. What do they call that? Entry level.
Internship.
Entry. Hey, I got it. No, entry level. It wasn't
yeah.
internship.
Okay.
I got an entry level job. She went right to management. She knew less than me.
Straight to the top.
But all right, like she's an exception to rule. But a lot of other and guys do this too. By the way, I've seen untalented guys do like that. They play management. When you have no talent, you're a manager. And they probably had more managers than creative people because let me tell you something. To make a video game, you need more than just being able to program it. You need to be an artist. You need to be an idea machine. You need to have that fucking work ethic, like 16 hours a day. That's what's making a video game's about, especially a AAA game. And if you're not fucking in there like that, if you're not fucking overweight and fucking fat and have big goddamn glasses and goddamn jean shorts or whatever the fuck they wear nowadays, you probably don't belong there. Because those are the guys who make video games. If you're not an artist, that's what I think. That's why I think everything sucks. And you have to hire somebody. I'm not even talking about women. I'm talking about hiring untalented people. Because you have to fill a slot. Because when you have to fill a slot, when you have to check a box, good chance the check's going to be untalented. Good chance. You're Canadian, right? Asian? You Canadian or American? I forgot.
No, I'm American.
Johnny Gaudreau died. I'm going to do an old school shot from the point. BC, Calgary Flames, Blue Jackets, Team USA. He got he's driving to his him and his brother were driving to his sister's wedding, and a drunk driver killed him and his brother. God, 1993 and 90. Oh, God, he's Jeff Sajal. 29, 30 years old. We called him Johnny Hockey. Tommy, you should move to Rhode Island. I'd rather move back to New Jersey because Rhode Island's a bigger shithole. I'm never going to Rhode Island because they had that show there right before I left for the Army and everybody burned alive. Never going there. Bunch of dummies. He was born the last time. Yeah, he was. He was born. Yeah, he was born the last time. I was 31 and okay, it's 31 and 30. He was born the last time the Habs won a cup. That's true. I was there. Kings Habs 1993. Gretzky's there. Whole nine. Patrick Waugh shut him down. Kings won the first game. Habs won the next four. Remember it like it's yesterday. I live in Rhode Island. Confirm it's a shithole. Not going there. Smaga lives there. Why would you want to live there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. You want to stay away from there.
TikTok troll arrested after threatening to bomb airport. Oh, that's a funny one. Nobody told him that wasn't a good idea? After pushing the limit several times and making false threats to the police for content, TikToker Tom the Troll was arrested for allegedly threatening to bomb an airport. And that's not one that's going to get you a slap on the wrist. That could be oh, my God. They can make an example of you. Self-proclaimed TikTok troll.
It was just a prank.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure
just a prank, bro.
Yeah. Sounds a lot like I was just following orders. Thomas Anthony Brenza, 20, of Center Reach, New York. Yeah, you're going to have to center reach for all right. You have to reach for the soap. Was reported arrested August 24th, threatening to bomb Charleston International Airport. The incident report, like, how is that even funny? Like, I'd watch that and be like, that's not funny, man. He doesn't remember 9/11. He's probably not old enough.
No.
He's arrested TikTok prankers for woke
Yeah,
up.
he would. Yeah, he wouldn't have even been born.
He wouldn't remember when born. He walked up wearing a police glasses, built-in camera. Although he wasn't carrying a firearm, Benzo is accused of telling officers at the scene that he had a strap. Clearly, if he's black, he'd be dead. Which is slang for a gun. He also told them that he had a bomb. Oh, man. My God. Somebody put that kid out of his misery.
Yeah, he had some fentanyl. Wow.
What did he do when the cops arrested him? Or went for their guns? I'm just kidding.
JK.
Yeah, JK.
Dude, it's just a prank. Dude.
Sure, the authorities said he was only pranking for social media views and he didn't have anything illegal, especially despite his efforts to back down the threats. The TikToker placed in handcuffs, charged with possession, threatened use of a weapon of mass destruction. I bet that carries more than a 10-year prison sentence. He was booked by. I guess he's never going to go back to TikTok. I want to see any statement he makes. You keep an eye on this guy, agent. I would love to see this kid's excuse. Does this qualify in natural selection? Boy, it sure feels like it.
His name Thomas. Okay.
He was booked out. Detention Center and posted a $100,000 bond. Though he took this one too far. He's been known to joke around with police officers for TikTok content. Is this it right here? Getting a speed run arrested. Let's see.
Oh, my day is good. That's all. I'm drunk as shit. So you see that little key over there? I was just drinking and driving.
All right, that was funny. Cop! Is that right? Cop with his heads to the side and everything. That cop was like, I'm getting sick of this job. Same shit happens every goddamn day. Something happened today that doesn't normally happen. I was drunk as shit. But that's not a bomb. That's actually pretty funny. And I don't think that's illegal to lie to a cop to say you were drunk driving. I don't. Well, actually, no, it could be interfering in police business or some shit. I don't fucking know. New York man charged with a weapon of mass destruction threat at Charleston Airport. He doesn't look like he's not so funny now, huh? No. Self-proclaimed trolls arrested in Charleston, telling police he had a bomb in his strap. Like they could have probably justifiably shot him. Because what if they believed him? He says he has a gun and a bomb. If we take him out right now, he won't be able to detonate it. If we're wrong, so what? He told us he had a bomb. That's on him.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
I think they could have justifiably used lethal force on him. Shoot him before he blows up the place. What are you gonna do? Like, what was the cop gonna do? What kind of cop would? He's bullshit. Don't shoot him. Haircut like he deserves jail. Pretend the officers by wearing glasses and recording advice with them. Yes, he was recording the incident with his glasses. Forensic told the officer recording the content and used YouTube channel that he didn't really have a bomb. The incident report states. Barenza was then placed in handcuffs, searched, detained for further questioning. No weapons were located, according to the report. While being questioned, Barenza told officers that he has a TikTok account and a YouTube channel where he goes to different locations and pranks police officers. I bet that's illegal. Gas station attendants, that's funny. And other people he comes across. Officers also searched the vehicle Barenza had claimed contained fentanyl. I swear to God, if anybody walked up to me in the States and said I did so, I was like, you're fucking doing this for TikTok. Get the fuck out of here. No weapons or narcotics were found. I bet he's going to want some narcotics after this. You just changed your life, sir. I was thinking about doing the internal downfall of Darkside Phil. I have not watched this, but I was thinking maybe I should ask June the King first. I feel I don't have to, but I think I'd feel a little more comfortable. It's 2 days ago, maybe after a week. Who would be up for like a mega stream where we just covered up? But it wouldn't be like a normal shot from the point. Like I'd probably get up, get something to eat, blah, blah, blah. People would come in. Sort of like a review party, but definitely under fair use, comments, criticism, the whole nine. No? Only one? All right. Only one?
No.
Like all 4 hours? Like, it's like, yeah, this is just short of 4 hours. Do it.
3, 4, 5.
Well, actually,
6,
put no way if
7,
you'd never watch it.
8,
but
9,
most of
10,
those guys
11.
they're writing twice. Put no way.
No, they're not.
Yeah, Final Flash did.
Sasquatching has done it twice. Ruthless Rosie has done
Done
it
it twice.
Just Sasquatching.
When I was saying that, I was counting them.
Tommy's thoughts on Kino Casinos exploring Dick Magnuson's Talking Maddox. Be interesting. Why would they want to stick up for Maddox? I suppose they could. I'd be interested to see what happens. You know, even if they find something, I'm still going to like Dick afterwards because Maddox is just... you know, more. Yeah, it's like some kind of mega stream. Maybe on a weekend or something. That'd be fun. I'll drink. You know what? I'll add something to it. I'll get drunk. And I'll just drink the whole way through it. 4
there
hours.
We go.
4 hours of DSP.
We'll do a Chud Logic Link stream.
It's got 500,000 views on this bitch. I don't have 4 hours of things to say about anybody.
4 hours of wow.
Yeah, I got plenty of for that.
So that.
Run a poll? Yeah, maybe. Can you do polls? I'll do this one. See if you can, though.
Want me to...
4.
I don't think we can. So.
Yes and no. Here we go. I'm putting it out there now. Would you watch the 4-hour DSP video with me? We'll see how much. But put no if you really don't want to do it. Ugh. We got a good after show for you. I have an idiot wrote me. He was just trying to get somebody else kicked off of my Discord. The guy did do something wrong and he got punished for it. But I mean, you got to see how insufferable this guy is. Like lecturing me on what I have to do because it's hurting my brand, as like concern trolling in a sense. So if you want to see this, some chat. What?
DSP, we're doing that DSP stream as long as June says like, yay, okay. 50 votes, 94% yes.
Are you kidding me? Yeah,
51, 94%. So yes, yeah.
DSP.
We want it.
I'm going to write you and see if it's all right. See if he's comfortable with that. Maybe I'll wait till after the video tops off, like it stops gaining. You know,
Yeah, something like that. Could
Yeah.
do, like when I'm back, something like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna. If he says no, I'm not gonna do it
The-
though. And in fact, I'm not gonna even tell.
no,
I'm not gonna even tell you if he says no, because I don't want you guys giving him any shit, because it's up to him. Because there was another thing I asked Dankula if I could steal something from him, and he actually said yes, that I could. And I've never done it. I may never do it. I just don't have the time. And then he did. I can't even tell you what I did. You probably know. You probably could figure out what I did.
Yeah.
I went to Dankula. I went to permission, and then he did one of my idea. I said, "Can I do this? It's very much like your thing, and I want to use the Mad Lad name." Absolutely, no problem. I don't have. He was like, "I don't have any kind of copyright on that. I can't do that as long as it's fair use and all that stuff. You don't even have to ask me." I was like, "I know I don't have to ask you, but I thought it would be nice." And he said, "Thank you. Go do it." So I was like, "Yeah, this is kind of original. It's a new take on something Dankula already does." And then he did it recently too. And then I wrote him. I actually wrote him. Let's see. I don't want to, because I want to give away what I'm doing. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
Just to double check as well, I'm assuming this isn't going to be a free after show, or is it going to be one?
Nah, it's not gonna be free.
Okay. There's your answer, Harambe.
There, no free. We did 2 in a row. If you haven't signed up now, you're not going to sign up for this one. You know. Let's see. Anakin now. Oh, this is what I sent Dankula. It's audio. Here we go. I'll play it for you.
I politely ask you permission to do Football Mad Lads out of respect. And you gave me permission, and I appreciate that. And then you go and steal my idea and do Maradona. Thanks, pal.
He said, "I'm sorry, man. That's probably going to be the only one. I only did it because it was such a major thing. It's still really huge. He's still really huge culturally over here." Yeah, but you're playing to it culturally. Of course, he's huge culturally. You're in Scotland. It's so funny that he looks at it like he's making videos for Scottish, and he has an international audience. Isn't that funny? I'm not surprised, because he's a local guy. He's a local Glasgow guy, and yeah, he probably doesn't really. I think it's kind of a good example of just how humble he is. He's big over here. Of course, he's like Maradona. So obviously, that was my idea, Football Mad Lads, and I have one written already by Orson Welles. There's a lot of crazy football. I was going to put it on the other channel, by the way.
Glory Hunters.
Yeah, it's probably Glory Hunters. I didn't see anything damning about the TSC. The guy is just trying to navigate crazy online world. I got to be honest with you, Sofa Ninja. Nothing interests me less than holding DSP accountable. You know what does interest me? All the funny shit he's done over the years. I am not one of there's all these there's this sort of hunger for cancellation, or it's sort, I don't know, it's kind of adjacent to the hunger for cancellation, holding people accountable. I don't want to hold anybody accountable, not on that. I just want to be funny, you know. I don't care if people are held accountable. It's not my fucking job. I'm not a cop. I know we got a million cops on Twitter out there, but I'm not one of them. Yeah, detractors. I think that's one of the reasons the lolcow podcast isn't working out. And the reason I say that is not because what they're doing now is not a podcast, right? And that's fine. I've said it before. I don't have to go into the whole thing, right? It's because there was a large contingent of people that thought we were just going to yell at them and tell them what horrible people they were, and that would have been just fine. And I think that would have got a little boring after a while. You know, hold them accountable when they say something stupid. At least I got something to work with, you know?
Yeah,
What's
no,
the DSP and Ralph together?
especially wings as detractors were just honestly on a whole nother level.
They're awful. You know? But that's the problem with the cast. There's a whole mix of people that were the hardcore detractors that really legit. I do not hate DSP. I do not hate Wings. I don't even. Boogie's an asshole, but I think I don't like Boogie because of I don't like Boogie because of personal interactions we have, and I don't hate
have
him.
an excuse to.
No, I know he's been awful to me, you know. But I don't hate him. Yeah, he's a snake.
Listen, fuckhead.
Well, that's a good fan. Mike Chuck, he got banned for a week. McChuck got banned for a week. Do you know what he did, McChuck? I'm going to put you on blast here, McChuck, even though you just gave me money.
Yeah.
What he did?
Put it on blast. I know part of a little bit, but I think just tell me the story.
There was this guy that he was arguing with, and then I guess the guy DM'd him to fight with him, and then he went in the regular chat and said, "I'm 13 years old, and you sent me a picture of your penis." And then didn't back off the joke, which you can't do in my server. And he kept the joke going when I found out it was bullshit.
Yeah, no, it's been going for a while.
Well, I got to be honest with you. The guy that came to me, who I think was him under a different account, was so insufferable and so demanding and lectured me about my brand. It was basically a threat. I actually, like, if he wouldn't have gotten banned for a week because he was still playing the act that I said, you have one fucking chance to tell me what happened. And all he had to say, tell me you're not, oh no, you have one chance to tell me and knock it off because I wasn't going to play games with him because he was totally in game moment, right? McChuck, I said, you have one chance, right, to tell me what, all he had to say, I won't do it again. That's it. That's all he had to say. I won't do it again. Nothing was going to happen. And then he starts responding to everybody else but me. And then I wrote, you have something to say? And then he got banned for a week. And then he said he was sorry. I said, I'm still punishing you. I'm still giving the week ban. And he said, fair enough. So I kept the right guy. Said, fair enough. You can't do that. You can make pedo jokes. If you call somebody stop being a nunce or something like in the English contest, the British English contest.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not going to get kicked for that. But jokes aside. McChuck sucks. Yeah, he might, but this guy, if you want to see the after show and you want to see what this guy said to me, demanding, being a jerk off, not giving me all information, being super vague, because I don't ever get involved in the Discord stuff. And the worst thing about this is somebody's pals is going to do something else, so I get involved again. Here's another thing.
What about the victim, Tommy? The victim.
That's what he said. What about the victim? That's what he kept saying to me. Like, who's the fucking victim? What are you talking about?
But what about the victim, Tommy?
What about the victim? And then it's like, well, what about him? What happened? Then he sends me this stuff. It's like, all right, I'll look into this. I'll email it. And he starts lecturing me. So if you want to see all this jackass, you want to see me yell and get mad, go to the after show. I'll post it right now. What about the victim? Yeah. What about the victim? And that's another thing. I think I was talking to the victim, and he wasn't honest enough to tell me that. I'm pretty sure, because I doubt anybody gives a shit about this guy one way or another. So I'm going to use your stuff for content.
Let's see.
What time is it now? 2300? Oh, it's almost midnight.
Yeah, we do have Mormon guys in waiting to call as well. So.
I'll take him in a second.
Yeah, and then remember, because since I'm a woman, I've got to nag you. Make sure to do your Patreons.
Okay. I'll do that now. Pat, go ahead, Mormon guy. You demand.
Did you this Dexerto article saying about the animation director for the Minecraft movies, a YouTuber?
Oh, really? Keep him away from kids.
Guy that goes by Brian Martin?
No, he's not in that.
Come on, that would be hilarious. Though.
It'd be hilarious, but like, no. I'd actually get mad.
Come on, it just pays off in the end finally.
You know what we should do? We should call Brandon. Hopefully he's not listening. I'm going to do a stunt right now. You guys might have... Let's hold on a second.
Yeah. Here we go.
Okay. I'm going to call Brandon. As I said, I have to actually cut you guys off. So you're going to have to listen. But I will come back in here. I'm going to call him right now. Where is he? Hold on a second. And I'm praying to God. And I'm not going to tell him I'm streaming. And hopefully he's not listening. So I'll you guys stay in there. You stay in there too.
Yep.
And we're going to try. We'll make a phone call right now. Here we go. We're ringing right now. Ring, ring, ring. Ring, ring, ring. We're calling Brandon. Oh God, please pick up. This would be really great. Brandon, of course, is in a lawsuit with Brian Martin. Do I have his phone number? No, I don't. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. They're probably all... Now everybody's probably tipping him off. Bastard. Oh, did he close it? Hold on, I'm calling him again. Come on, Brandon, pick up. Please. Please, pick up. That would be funny if he's just sitting there, like, laughing. He's probably streaming. Maybe he's streaming and laughing at me. That sucks. All right, I guess we can't do it. He calls me back in a second, maybe. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work. So,
shame.
Yeah, it's too bad.
Well, I just had that funny joke. That's
funny. That would have been the greatest thing ever if we could have called Brandon and told him Brian Martin's in it. You'll never believe it.
Well, you remember, wasn't it his wife who did all the animation, right?
Yeah, she's the lead. Oh God, I should have said she's the lead art consultant or some shit like that, right?
Well, maybe he'll call you back and then you can say it.
Yeah, but I can't. He's got to do it like right now.
Yeah.
Brandon's a busy man. He'll never believe
Maybe
this.
it could be in the middle.
Yeah, she's the art consultant on the movie. That was really, really good, Mormon guy. It was really
just make sure you
good work. That would be funny.
Make sure you have your software open if he calls.
Well, I'm gonna get called now. He's probably gonna watch the show later and say, "I saw you try to do." I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, give me your phone number and stuff so you can hold the phone and do it." Be a little more real. He's never gonna trust me again. You're not streaming, are you? That would be the funniest thing ever. You know what we did to a guy once? It was like I played one of the cruelest jokes in SFTP history. Are you familiar? You guys, people outside the East Coast, probably. Does anybody know? Put it on the chat if you know who Micah the Mad Dog is. Does anybody know? Does anybody know in the chat? Mike, like Mad Dog Russo. Does anybody know? No, of course.
Nobody's responded yet. But
no,
also,
that's funny. No,
you're not streaming you're not sharing your screen for us.
No, I'm not. Something.
If you're trying to show something.
No.
Talking about the sports commentator.
Yes, sports commentator.
Yeah, he's on ESPN now.
All right. Is he? Oh, is he? Okay. Mad Dog Russo. Okay. We knew a guy. I never played this before because I had a falling out with this guy, but this is too fucking funny. So I'm going to play this for you. This is very controversial, but this is not getting monetized anyway.
What happened to Chris Russo?
This is me years ago. This is probably some of my best work. Let me turn this up a little bit too.
Said the N-word? Yeah. But this goes back with us way longer than that.
Oh, let me start.
There.
Here,
All right. Did you hear what happened to Chris Russo?
He said the N-word?
Yeah. But this goes back with us way longer than
By the way, he does not. He thinks this is a phone call. He doesn't think this is a show that I know of. I don't think this is a show. This is like an offline recording.
Let me play that. Have you heard it?
I saw you post it. I didn't get a chance to listen to it yet.
All right, so this is him talking to Patrick McEnroe, who I think's buddies with Lundqvist, about some tennis player who's like a darker tennis player. I don't know if he's African. I don't know anything about tennis, but he did this. Listen.
Sorry, I'm sick of Cheerios. Who is this nigga? I gotta listen to him now curse and yell and throw sets away. I know people get a kick out of him. Who is this nigga? I gotta listen to him now curse and yell.
So this was 2013, and he's catching shit.
So, all right. So that actually happened. He accidentally said the N-word.
Right now?
No, apparently this happened. Apparently this happened pretty recently. No. What happened? This goes back with us. This is what I'm about to tell you that I haven't told you before for a lot of reasons. Do you remember when I quit? I shut down the whole. We had a bad show, and there was also I was trying to get the visual thing up, and I just shut the whole thing out through the entire month of December. And then I came back with the Winter Classic, and then we started moving forward. It was just me and you. It was before Dave came back and everything. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I was contacted by Chris during that time, and he asked me respectfully not to reveal the conversation. In fact, he really liked you.
This is all bullshit.
And me, and I told him that I was thinking about quitting, and that I was really frustrated with the whole thing, and I just didn't have the money. And I told him at my divorce situation at the time that here's what he told me. He said, you got to lay off the F-bombs, you got to do this. And he said, you're a talented guy. He said, I'd rather you not do this. And he said, when you grow into something, you're a talent that I like to foster. And he mentioned you as well. So
really?
Yeah, he did. He
wow.
mentioned you, and he mentioned you as well.
Mad Dog Russo mentioned
Mad Dog
Jake
Russo has contacted me in it was
and gave you
talked to
and
me
both you and I a compliment.
I go on he wrote me an email, and then he called me on Skype, and then I talked to him for about 15 minutes, and he gave me all this, and I was just like, yeah, whatever.
I'm a really good liar.
This is like when I was like bagging it, and I came back, and then not only that, do you remember we got the phone number shortly after that?
Yeah.
He paid for it. He paid for the first year.
Are you serious?
Yes, dead serious. But I can't do this because of what we do. It would just completely screw up his life. And then this thing happens with the N-word, apparently. This whole thing happens, and with the N-word, I get a message from him today out of nowhere because I tried to contact him a few times.
Was it you guys hiring?
No, it was Jake, it's not even funny. The guy, it goes from like a shock, like holy crap, he's contacting us, to completely bizarre and weird. And I want to ask what you want to do with this. So hold on a second. Let me see if I can cue this, because he left messages on Skype, and I guess he didn't think that he kept leaving messages on Skype and then hanging up and leaving another one. Oh, this is totally bizarre. And the only person that's got this is me. And I didn't want to bring it to Dave's attention because I didn't want to bring this to Dave's attention. Because he doesn't know who Mad Dog is. I mean, we grew up with.
I'm sure he does, but
I mean,
yeah, this is big. This
is huge, and I don't know what to do. I mean, I want to ask you what I want to do with this. This
might be the meanest thing I've ever done to anybody. What you're about to hear.
Whole thing.
I'm not super proud of it, and this is one of the reasons that you old time guys like talk. This is you're seeing it for the first time.
Yeah, let's see. Check that. This is the first message he left me. Hold on.
Tommy C, how are you? This is Christopher Mad Dog Russo. I'm actually in New York City on my way to the studio, Sirius Satellite Radio. Yesterday we had a bit of a...
Yes, we had a... this is an imitator.
A situation occur on the radio program. I watched your show for quite a while, as you know, and we just wanted to reach out and just to get my side of the story out there. I'm not looking to, give you some, bullshit excuse of why this happened. I just want to tell you, there's been a lot going on in my life. I would like to reach out to your viewers, because your viewers are my fans. Your fans are my fans. And I want to get to the grassroots of the fans here and let them know that Christopher Mad Dog Russo is not a bad guy, and I'm not looking to give you, like I said, some bullshit excuse. But I hope you can find it in your heart.
I got that. I got a series of that. I got a series of those, and I was blown out. I kind of felt bad. But you know what I'm thinking, Jake, is it's over for him, and he's losing it.
Wow.
It's just over for him. Maybe he's reaching out to us. Maybe he's going to go to an internet thing, and he might want to be associated with, like shock jockey guys, like amateurs like us, when it's over. That's the only thing I get. It doesn't stop there. So I don't think like he thought. He just kept leaving messages. Check this out. Hold on a second. Here's another one.
Hello, Tommy. How are you today? This is, believe it or not, Christopher Mad Dog Russo, right here, right now, my friend on the street, getting ready to go back into Sirius Satellite Radio, the studio over here. But listen, I'm a big fan of the show, Tommy, and I know this might sound weird, Chris Russo calling you out of nowhere, but I want to reach out to the grassroots fans because I had an unfortunate situation the other day on the radio, on the program, and I want to explain myself. I'm not giving any excuses. Just want to touch bases on, I've been going through a lot of stuff in my life, and, listen, I want to reach out to the grassroots. So I hope you can find it in your heart, Tommy, to maybe get me on the show.
I think it gets me. I mean,
What?
It goes.
He wants to come on the show.
I guess. I don't know what to do. I don't know if that's a good idea. I mean, now he's tainted.
I mean,
he's
honestly,
tainted, though. I don't want to. I don't want to become the N-word radio show.
No, I know you don't. I know, but you gotta understand. I mean, right now it's a hot button issue, and having somebody like Chris Russo on, especially after he just said this, he could explain himself. We could talk to him, and we could.
No, you're right.
We could.
Now
we could
making
grow
me
from
feel
this.
awful.
What about like real talk and stuff? Like, how do we look him in the eye after he says something like this?
I know Real Talk's been good to us, but I mean, I don't think. I mean,
Can't
we didn't
believe you
say
did
it.
this.
Real Talk. We love Real Talk. Real Talk's one of our.
Let me tell you something. When Real Talk saw this, he thought it was the funniest fucking thing ever. He's like, "Hey, he threw me under the bus."
Probably hear the next message, you're going to change your mind because it just gets freaking weirder. I mean, it just goes. It just goes beyond that. Let me cue this. Here we go. Here, it just gets bizarre.
I'd like to come on the Tommy C radio show to clear my name, because I have never, ever used the N-word, nigga. Ever in my whole life, I've never said it, not once. And I don't understand where this is coming from, nigga. I don't understand. I've never used the word. I don't even know how to say the word, nigga. I don't know what these people are talking about, and I want to come on your show to clear my name, Tommy. Really, I need this. I need some kind of outlet to clear my name, Tommy. Nigga.
It gets better.
I unequivocally deny using the word nigga. I mean, I never used the word. I never said the word in my life, the word nigga. I would never, ever say this N-word, nigga. I would never say the N-word ever again. I apologize, nigga. We'll
Is
never
this somebody
use...
doing a parody
You wouldn't say it at what?
Is this somebody doing a parody?
I don't think so. I talked to Chris a couple months ago. Why would they know to call me?
I got a little nervous there.
I mean, you heard.
I'm just saying it just
like the 4chan guys
sounds,
or something. Like, but what would
it
the
just
4chan?
sound? It just. I'm just saying. It just sounds so fucking weird.
What? It's bizarre. I mean, look at this. He just starts going. Maybe he's sick. You ever think of that? And here's the thing. I talked to him a couple months ago. I mean, he mentioned that as you know, you heard it. You heard him very clearly right there. That like as you know, I haven't talked to him in almost 2 years. I think the last time I spoke to him was in March of 2013.
Utter bullshit.
N-word again.
Listen to this.
To all my fans, I apologize. I never will use the word, the N-word, nigga, again. I will never say nigga again.
I mean, he's sick.
Dude, you should fucking give that to TMZ. Dude, you know how much money they would pay for that?
He sent me.
What would you do if you say if you told them right now that you have exclusive audio of Chris Russo saying the N-word?
Might be 100. It gets better. It gets more insane.
How does it get any?
It wasn't me. It was Francesca. It was Francesca who said the N-word. Nigga, I'd never say the N-word like that ever again. It wasn't me. It was Francesca. Francesca said, nigga. He said it. I never even heard this word, the N-word, nigga. I never said it.
He's got
in my
Tourette's.
life. I never would say it ever.
I think he might have Tourette's or
Does
developing
he
it.
have Tourette's?
I would never say it again. The rest of nigga, my life, I'll never say this bad. It's a horrible word. It's a nigga. It's a horrible word. I've never said it in my life. I never.
Now there's a part of me that doesn't want to do it because he's so sick. You know, it's not even racism at this point. It's maybe
Dude,
it's mental illness.
he probably just saw you in the fucking thing, and he just fucking just.
I spoke to him. I spoke to him 2 years ago. He's
Dude.
fine. I mean,
Yeah, I know.
I like the guy. You know.
I thought it was entertaining. It definitely sounds like him, but a lot of
think we
people
should
do
go
a
with
lot
it,
of. I'm just. It.
Jake did some stand-up comedy, so he smells a rat.
He sounds like he just lost it.
You think we should go with it after this, though? Hold on a second. This is the creme de la creme, Jake. Right here. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
That's right. This is not the real Chris Russo. This is rotten Chris Russo. That's right. The joke's on you, Jake.
I really hurt Jake because you can see this. I thought I honestly thought that I would make him, that he would start laughing, but he wasn't mad at me. He was mad at himself for not sniffing it out. But I mean, as you can see, I really fucking laid it on thick. This is why I've never played. I've even talked to my wife about this. I actually feel terrible about this. And then me and Jake shortly drifted after this as well. So
you caused it. How dare you?
I don't think I caused it. We both had babies around the same time. We both had.
Yeah.
He had his daughter. I think that had more to do with it. And then, I when after Bait had happened, I just I was way dedicated to this, probably too much. And then if you didn't call me or get in touch with me, I pretty much blew you off. Because I was just so into it. This is just before Baited.
Joke is on you, rotten Russo, baby. What Radio 66?
I really thought he was going to, because we've done jokes on people, but I could tell this hurt him.
Who the fuck was that?
That was rotten Kenny Morrison. Foul mouths. He has something else for you.
That's the other reason I want to promote Kenny, because as soon as I got a baby, he got real jealous and tried to fuck me over.
Oh, this is my favorite part. Hold on, I talked over this. This is the best
Radio
part right
66, and you, rotten Russo, baby. Sports Radio 66,
Really?
Gotta
This
give
is what
Kenny
you
his-
needed me for?
Yeah.
You needed to take time away from me just to tell me.
How's the baby?
Fucking dick.
He's mad.
You fucking dick.
Your time was coming.
Oh, that was another thing. We were all playing jokes on each other, right? And pranks and stuff like that. I don't remember no one was this elaborate about it, and it was twice as cruel.
Dick. I was like, you should sell it to TMZ. Oh God. You're a fucking asshole.
He probably meant that too. I do feel bad about that, but it was terribly fucking funny. That is the meanest thing I ever did.
I mean, it's like giving a guy like fake lotto numbers and showing them winning.
No, I wouldn't do that. I honestly thought once he figured out it was Kenny, because at the time we all liked it. Kenny had some talent, but he couldn't get out of his own way, and he was extremely jealous. He was one of these fucking low life New York types, and they're all fucking each other over, and everybody's jealous of everybody else, and my old man was laughing at this. Yeah, but I've never played that before or made a short out of it or anything, because I'm trying to keep the thing going here, but I can tell he's hurt because I know him, or I knew him, and he would just cry fucking laughing at shit like this. And I don't want to give you another thing. This is a guy that could take a joke. Jake could definitely take a joke. He was not like a pussy or anything, but yeah, I think this is like too much. It's such a cock meat sandwich. I don't know. I thought it was fucking funny, but it was mean. Hold on.
Jesus Christ, you're recording this, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
You're a fucking asshole.
That was a good one, huh?
It was.
Did you hear that? It was, and that's what I did.
You look bad.
You're that was good. That was good.
All right, buddy. I'll take care. I gotta go edit this thing.
Really?
Yep.
He's thinking about asking me not to do it. Ugh. So it was too much, huh? Too much, Jeannie?
Yeah.
Oh, you think it's mean?
I think it
was mean.
I think a little bit. Like I think
it was mean. It was. You're right.
How long
I'm not
it
gonna
carried
even
on was a bit mean.
Yeah. I'm good at that though. I mean, that's the thing. I was my element.
Yeah.
I mean, that was like, wow, I couldn't believe what a great liar I was. But God, I've never done anything like that since. Not even close.
Hey, Tommy, before I forget, since you have Aaron Imholte on the screen,
Yeah.
have you ever talked to Carl from Who Are These Podcasts?
I just got let me try Brandon again. I just got a message from him. Hang on. What's a good name for the girl? All right, I'll be right back. Calling him right now. I said I'd never do anything like this again. First thing out of my mouth, and do it again. He hasn't posted in the chat, has he? I gotta check. Somebody probably got a hold of him. Has he posted? I wonder if he's gonna play a joke on me now. This is what happens when you do this shit. No, he's not there. How long ago did he write it? 12:01? Oh, it was 15 minutes ago. Fuck. Literally right as I did it. Unbelievable. All right, I'll go back. I'm gonna keep an eye on this thing though. You there? You there? Hey, what's up,
bro?
How you been?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Oh, I'm pretty good. What are you up to?
Yeah, hanging out with my dog, watching some Netflix, smoking some weed.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, bro.
Good stuff. I guess, you don't have the kids this weekend?
Nah, I just all my boys are grown and gone, so it's just my dog. He's with her mom. Yeah.
Did you hear about the Minecraft movie?
The Minecraft movie?
Yeah.
No.
Jack Black's in it. I think. I don't know. Something like that. I kind of got some crazy news for you.
Oh shit! What's up?
Brian Martin is on the creative team for the film.
No fucking way.
His wife is a computer creative director or some shit like that as well.
No fucking.
I'm no kidding you. It's like, do you think he's like, are you gonna be able to get that money too? You think?
Fucking A.
Yeah, he's on the team.
How, bro?
He got hired. I guess they were looking for Minecraft experts to go in and maybe consult. But they put her on the art team.
That's crazy.
Are you mad?
I wonder if they know about his fucking like pedophilic past.
Are you gonna tell him?
I don't think it's my place.
Really? Well, you're a better man than me. I'd do it. Why don't you just drop a note in there, like an anonymous note or something?
Where is this information at?
I'll go look at on the movie poster.
No fucking way! It says Brian Martin.
Yeah, it's got what's her name again?
Holly Bone.
Holly Bone. Then it's a hyphen and it says Martin right after that.
Get the fucking way. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Go check it out.
Oh fuck. The Minecraft movie poster.
Yeah.
Mine. Alright. That's not the poster.
Well, they don't make posters anymore, you idiot. What are you, 100 years old? I'm fucking with you. It's a prank call.
Faggot.
By the way, you're on stream. I got you.
That's funny. Yeah, you got it. Hey, I'm glad I can say what I was gonna say, bro.
You're a better person than me. I was expecting you to go, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. You're better than me. I would have said that, but I got you.
This is what I'm thinking.
What?
You say that if I fuck it up for him, he doesn't make money,
and then you don't
take his.
I hope he sees this. He probably will.
I was going to send the movie poster to my attorneys and be like, "Hey guys."
Thanks for being a good sport.
You sound good since getting kicked off of lolcow.
Of course, I got $6,000, and I'm not doing a headache. You know, it's fine. Would you have signed that NDA?
I wouldn't have signed any.
Yeah, said that bullshit.
I don't know nothing about what was on yours and what the deal was, but no, I wouldn't have signed an NDA.
Yeah, it was basically so like if they fake shit, I had to go along with it. It's pretty open.
You know when you sign an NDA, for me, like I'm there's got to be some major shit like on the line, like millions of dollars. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not thousands. You know, that's all it was. 1,000, 2,000 a month.
Like having a deal, you know.
Yeah, he didn't want me to tell people how much I make, and I never did. And then he blamed me for doing something I didn't do. Yeah, Tommy.
Have you been hearing the theme song on the show?
No,
his newest one.
No, is it good?
I wrote it and I called him out in the song.
Oh,
He
really?
liked it.
And they liked it?
Listen, I said he plays the fucking song, but it go. I said something. I said, now Keem's theme is to scream team, but mean stream to his team and later come clean that it was all a dream, and the I in team was him.
Probably didn't understand it. It's probably gone now. Brandon, I gotta go because I have to do an after show. I have to go in the after show and do it.
Well, fuck your stream.
I gotcha, bitch. I'll talk to you later, man. Thanks for sticking up for me, though. I appreciate it. See you later.
Hang up. I don't know.
Oh, okay, hang up. Then I got him.
Yeah, no, that was beautiful.
What did you want? That wasn't that cruel either. You know what I started worrying about when I was in there? What if this fucks up his court case? You know, so I was afraid if he started looking at it, that's when I cut him off. Like, you know, if I cut him off now, he probably nothing bad will happen. Mormon guy, did you have one last thing? Because then I'm going to end it like.
Yeah, just for the Aaron Imholte stuff, try to reach out to Carl from Who Are These Podcasts. Dick Masterson knows him.
Okay.
He can go through the very deep lore about this fuck up.
Okay. Will do. All right, after show time. Thanks, Mormon guy. I'll talk to you later.
See ya.
And we'll see you real soon. Take care.
Patreons.
Oh, we didn't do Pats? I wrote it down,
No.
didn't I? Oh,
You didn't do it.
I got your cat here.
Because I know you've got my goddamn cat.
Got your cat. I'll do the
Yeah,
Pats.
you're
I'll
holding
do the
him
Pats.
hostage.
I will do the Pats. I will do the Pats, woman.
Yeah, I have to nag
You
you.
nag me more than
I
my
always have
wife.
to tell you what to do. Oh yeah.
My wife doesn't nag like you do, though. She waits till
Oh.
after it's too late. I thought you were gonna do. Yeah, she waits until when it's too late. Because then, if before that, she just wants me to figure it out on my own instead of just saying, "Hey, do you remember to do this?" Oh, I'll do it right now. She'll wait till it's too late to do it and then bitch about it. And I'll be in the room with her the whole time.
Smart.
Yeah, so yeah, it gets things done. It's really helpful. Mapsy, Hunter McCoy, Hotbag, Rexon, Albie Blackburn, Ashley B, Billion Bones, Blue Jacket, Cody Grill, Everborn, Final Flash, Latchkey Gothboy, Nesquick, Not Your Typical Mom, Panic Pun, Reynolds Hughes, Taylor D, Tommy C's Cat, Trippy Savage, Genie in a Bottle, and Mr. Picklington, who's been on for like 48 months today. And if you can get your name read
46.
off. Yeah, if you pay $10 a month, and you can get your name read off on Patreon, and then you also can link the chat. And I think that's it. We're done. Bye-bye, everybody. Peace.